I'm E.G. Marshall. It is written, "The Lord made man in his image." It is also claimed by some that the reverse is true. As a matter of fact, it was our own Mark Twain who insisted that the Lord created Italy from the designs of Michelangelo. But in truth, each of us is a creator. Each of us makes his own little world. All of us hold the lives of others in our hands, for better, for worse, for life, for death.
Listen, she talks.
What do you mean she talks?
She talks. She speaks. She has a voice.
How? She's a doll.
She's human.
She's a wax doll. You made her yourself.
She talks.
Then let her say something.
I love you, Jack. I love you.
Well, oh, it's a trick.
What kind of trick?
It is no trick, Joe. It is no trick.
Our mystery drama, The Men with the Magic Fingers, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mason Adams. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The incredibly complex technology that sustains the world of today is scarcely a century old. For the most part, it was the creation of men who had little or no formal scientific training. They were mostly spare-time tinkerers, experimenters, handy, clever jacks of all trades. A teacher who invents the telephone. A village mechanic who pioneers and perfects the motor car. Two bicycle repairmen who fly the first airplane. In the opening years of our century, there was a man named Jack Youngblood. He owned a tawdry little carnival and sideshow that traveled the length and breadth of America. We're about to meet Jack at a moment when he's not really at his best.
You, Piety. You killed her. You killed her.
You're crazy.
Look, she's dead.
How can she be dead?
You were jealous.
Jealous? Jack, how could I
And now
be?
she's dead. I'll kill you.
Jack!
You'll pay for this.
No!
You killed her.
No! Don't hit me again. Don't! He's crazy!
Nothing can help. No one can help. What's wrong?
Look at her! Oh, get the sheriff! Sheriff!
All right, now, all right. What's going on? Commotion about here? What's going on around here? What happened to this woman? You there. What did you do to her?
What did I do to her? I guess it should be clear. I killed her.
A doctor.
I killed her.
Get a doctor.
There ain't no need for a doctor.
Piety. She's dead.
He killed her. We heard her scream for mercy.
Yes, Piety, you're dead. And soon I'll be dead, too.
What's your name, mister?
The Queen of Romany looked into my eyes, and she saw death.
Your name, mister?
Jack Youngblood. He's Jack Youngblood.
Poor Piety. I killed him.
And the name of the deceased? I said the name of the deceased. Mr. Youngblood?
Piety Youngblood. She was his wife.
Why did you kill your wife? Can't you hear what I'm saying to you?
I hear you, Sheriff. I hear you.
Well, why did you kill your wife?
What can I tell you? The truth? You wouldn't believe it.
Pull yourself together, man.
I could say to you, Sheriff, I killed her because she just murdered the princess.
What princess?
And I would answer the Princess of Romany. And you would ask...
Princess of Romany? When?
And I would answer just now. You would ask...
Where?
And I would say, right in here. And you would ask.
Now, where's the body?
And I would answer, there, on the floor, next to poor Piety. And you would say...
But there ain't nothing on the floor, just a heap of clothes and some shawls and ribbons and then some dime store jewelry.
So what do you want me to tell you? You wouldn't believe a word.
Mr. Youngblood, I am asking you again, why did you kill your wife?
I killed her because... Why did I kill Piety? She loved me in her own way. But was it love? No, Why did I do it? Maybe I better clear it up in my own mind. I suddenly lost all control of myself. The papers, they'll say, man kills wife in a fit of passion. But I don't think it happens suddenly. You plan it. You don't know what you're planning, but you're doing it. You're getting yourself ready to kill. When did I start getting myself ready? When?
Step up closer, closer. Here she is, Zorea. You ask for her, you beg for her, you clamor for her, and here she is, Zorea. She has danced before all the crowned heads of Europe. Zorea. See her in the forbidden love dance of ancient Egypt. A college education for 1 dime 10 cents. Sip this way and watch her shimmy. Move this way and watch her shake. Princess Zorea, Queen of the Nile, the one and only Zorea.
I knew I'd find you in here, Jack. What are you doing, for pity's sake?
Dawn?
Well, if you're going to spend all your time in the blacksmith's wagon, why are we paying Joe Frazier?
Why don't you go to bed?
Jack,
Look, Piety, I'm busy.
you don't love me
No,
anymore.
that isn't so.
If you did love me, you'd spend more time with me.
More time. Good Lord, woman, all we do is spend time together. We live in a circus wagon. We're either traveling or working or sleeping. When ain't we together?
We don't sit together and talk together. Not anymore.
Piety, I have got to finish this. Now, you just run along.
Jack, what am I doing wrong?
Shit. You know, if you must know, I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. You are chewing gum. That's what you're doing. Here, you're supposed to be an alluring, exciting, voluptuous Arabian slave dancer in a sultan's harem, and you stand there chewing gum, for Pete's sake.
My mother and father disowned me when I married you.
Let's not start that. Nobody asked you.
What do you mean, nobody asked me? You asked me to run away with you. You asked me to learn this immoral dance. You made me do it.
It isn't immoral.
It isn't? It isn't immoral to be half naked and shake your body at a pack of leery-eyed degenerates?
Yeah, it's immoral. It's degenerate. You know why? Because you make it immoral and degenerate. You have not got the warmth in your heart and the vision in your soul and the fire in your brain to do it like it was meant to be done. A ritualistic expression of the ancient art of love. What do? You stand up there and you chew gum.
Don't be mad at me, Jack. Honey, I'll do anything you say.
Look, when you're up there, what's going through your mind?
Nothing, Jack, honey, nothing.
Something has to be going through your mind.
Well, something is. I'm thinking I'll be glad when this is all over.
That's what you think?
Don't be mad at me, Jack. You asked, and I told you the truth.
Piety, listen, can't you start saying to yourself, this is an expression of love. This is an offering of love, a religious ritual.
Oh, you're crazy.
If you tried, it would all be different. There would be a different spirit in that crowd. You'd really be Princess Zorea, the Queen of the Nile.
Oh. Jack, don't you want to come to bed now?
After work.
On what? What are you doing?
I'll tell you when I'm finished.
Why can't you tell me now?
Will you get out of here and leave me alone?
You never used to shout at me.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Piety, I'm really sorry. Go, now run along.
Run along? Am I a little girl?
I won't be late.
Hey, Jack. You gonna spend the night in my wagon? Now, if you are, you better find me another place to sleep.
Oh, I had no idea it was so late, Joe.
Must be 2 in the morning. Hey, what's that you're making?
This?
Yeah.
A new act.
What kind of act? All I see there is a doll. Kind of life-size doll. Is that what you've been working on all these nights?
What do you think of her?
She ain't bad looking.
Wait till you see her in costume. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and meet. I need a good name. Leonora.
Who's Leonora?
You asked that question, friend, and what does it prove? It proves that you are from the country, deep down in the boonies. Not only do you not know that the Civil War has been over these 50 years and more, you weren't even aware that we had one. Well, sir, Leonora is the Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romany nation. And what is the Romany nation? Why, the gypsies. Ask Princess Leonora. She knows all, she tells all.
Fortune teller?
I'll sit her behind the table, okay? And we get a Reuben a Crowd, and he asks a question, and then I say, "Oh, Princess Leonora, reach into the depths of your mysterious wisdom and answer." And she answers.
She answers. Sure. She talks.
Sure.
It can't work. Oh, I know you can throw your voice, Jack, but it's too risky.
I'm not going to pull a stunt like that. She's going to talk. You know them newfangled phonograph records under the table, under a mystical, magical cloth, with all of them astral signs of the zodiac and whatnot? I got some small phonograph records. But of course, there's only a certain number of questions you can be asked.
Are you kidding? There's a million questions.
You think so? Okay, you go ahead. You're the Rube. Ask a question. Ask Princess Leonora, the Romany Queen.
Okay. Princess, I am keeping company with this beautiful girl. Are we going to get married?
Ah, my red-haired friend. I foresee a difficult pathway ahead. But in the end, you will know true happiness.
Hey!
Well, there's only 4 or 5, 6 maybe questions. Love, money, sickness, health, stuff like that. I got a phonograph record for all of the answers.
But red hair, how did she know I had red hair?
Well, I also got specials, like if a guy is short or tall or fat, if a woman is good looking.
It's risky, Joe. It's risky.
Wait till you see her ready to go, dressed in red and black. Black hair, red lips, red blouse, black skirt, black eyes, red cheeks. Oh, she'll take your breath away. Ask Princess Leonora, Queen of Romany. Ask. Ask Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romany people. She sees in the dark. She sees into your heart, into your mind. Ask for 50 cents. Learn your future for 50 cents for $1/2. Know your fate. The gentleman in the back. Mr. Abercrombie, take his money and make him welcome. Speak, sir. Ask, and it shall be revealed to you.
My wife is very ill, and the doctors say there's no hope. But is there hope? Is there?
We await your reply, Princess.
My dear, suffering friend, every day that dawns brings up hope and strength, and each day brings the promise of the miracle. Believe, my friend, believe, and I promise you, there is hope.
Thank you, Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romany people. Thank you. And now, is there anyone else?
Jack. Jack, what are you doing?
Well, you can see what I'm doing. I'm fixing her hair. Oh, boy, wasn't she absolutely sensational? I asked her,
Jack.
wasn't she? None of them believed she'd work, especially Joe. Well, you saw.
Jack, you didn't spiel for me tonight.
Oh, I was busy.
Busy? With what? A doll?
Piety, honey, this isn't a doll. This is Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romany.
There's nothing of the kind. She's just a doll. Jack, if you don't spiel for me, nobody comes to see me.
I told Joe to speak.
But he's not much good. He can't draw flies. I'm the star act of the carnival. You always said that. I'm the star act.
Honey, you have been the star act of the show. But all that's been changed now.
Oh, has it? Has it? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. When used by a woman, it's the most mysterious phrase in the world. When a woman says, "We'll see about that," she can have practically anything in mind, from leaving you to killing you. We'll explore this problem further when I return with Act 2 in just... It is best, said the poet, to let sleeping dogs lie, and of course to hope that lying dogs will sleep. Far more dangerous than sleeping dogs are unhappy women. What to do about it? Well, it is best to prevent a woman from becoming unhappy in the first place. But how is that possible? Almost anything can make her unhappy. Here is one having a tantrum over a doll.
Piety, you're being foolish.
I know.
Well, then if you know why...
How could I be any other way? I'm a foolish person.
You know what I think? You're jealous.
Yes.
How can you be jealous? Jealous of a doll?
I'm jealous of anything that can take you away from me.
How can a doll take me away from you?
She already has. You didn't spiel for me tonight.
I told Joe to spiel for you.
Well, Joe is no spieler, and you know it, and I know it, and the crowd knows it. Oh, but he's good enough for Piety. After all, Piety's no good anymore.
You mustn't talk that way.
Why not? Don't you think that way?
Look, I'll spiel for you tomorrow night.
What are you doing to her face?
Oh, I'm just making it up here.
Do you have to make her so pretty?
Well, after all, she's appearing before the public, isn't she?
But a gypsy lady isn't supposed to be pretty.
But she's a gypsy princess. She is queen of the Romany.
I am the only princess in this show. I'm Princess Soraya. I'm queen of the Nile.
Why don't you put that attitude into your dancing, and maybe then folks would believe it.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh, baby, it's late. Go to bed.
If I'd wanted to go to bed alone, I wouldn't have gotten married.
Yeah. I'll be along in a little while.
Well, don't rush on my account. Spend the night here with your lady friend.
All this time, it was running through my mind. I'm going to kill her. I didn't know it was running through, but it had to be. Killing is like a plant. Don't flower out of nowhere or nothing. First, a seed has to be planted and watered. Gradually, it sprouts, it grows. And only then does it bust out in a flower. I looked at Princess Leonora, queen of the Romany. I'd made her with my own hands. Yeah, I was always clever with my hands. I could do anything. I could make anything. Papa wanted me to become an engineer, but he died young and there was no money for college. So I became a drifter. She was beautiful. Princess Leonora. Every part of her was perfect. Just perfect. Perfect.
You always talk to yourself, Jack, or is this something new?
Oh, I didn't know anyone was there.
You scare a fella sometimes.
Who, me?
Jack, do you know what you've been doing for the past 10 minutes?
What?
You've been standing there saying perfect. Well, finally, I figured I'd better interrupt.
I'm tired.
Well, it sure was a success tonight, huh? Boy, you were right about that gypsy doll.
Princess Leonora. She's perfect.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know what I mean.
It's a cinch. I don't know what you mean.
Have you finally found her, Jack?
Found who?
Your perfect woman?
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
Sure you do. And now you've been looking for a perfect dame to lift this carny into the big time. But all of them disappoint you. And now look at who you had the last couple of years, huh? A wire walker, wild animal tamer, and now Piety. You taught each one of them all the tricks. But you see, they all fell short. So, now you got one that can't disappoint you.
I didn't know you were crazy, Joe.
No. This one isn't human. So she don't have a heart and mind of her own to fight you back.
Oh, is that bad?
No, it's good.
So what's the beef?
There ain't no beef, except... What are you going to do about Piety?
Piety?
Yeah, Jack. Piety. You remember? Now, she ain't like the others. Now, they were circus girls, showgirls. They knew the score. With them, it was an act, make or break. But Piety, you had to marry her.
All right, Joe.
What I'm saying is, Jack, you just can't get rid of her.
What are you talking about? Whoever said I wanted to get rid of her?
Well, maybe you don't realize it now, Jack. But you're getting there.
I felt very bad, very guilty. Poor Piety. I'd been mean. Well, not mean. It wasn't intentional, any of it. But I guess you just got to keep telling a woman you love her. Spend a lot of time with her, otherwise she gets all out of sorts. The next day I tried to go out of my way with Piety, and things were a lot sunnier. But of course there was the next night, and I was in the soup all over again.
Where were you?
Where was I? Where was I? I was right here in the shop wagon.
Where were you when my act was supposed to begin?
Oh.
You promised you'd spiel for me.
I know, but I had this emergency.
You weren't there.
When there's a wind, I have to use a special glue to get her hair to stick.
Nobody paid to see my dance.
We're doing great with Princess Leonora. You don't have to dance if you don't want to.
I am the star of this show.
Look, you said so yourself. It was immoral to stand up there half naked and shimmy and shake your body at them leery-eyed degenerates.
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. It's my profession.
Well, there comes a time when you're able to retire.
Because of that doll?
This doll has a name. Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romans.
I am not going to be shoved out of my job by a hunk of painted wax and twisted wire.
Princess, you must excuse her. Piety doesn't have much experience with royalty.
Oh, you make me sick.
I really was too busy with my Leonora to pay much attention to Piety. I remember reading it at school. This ancient Greek fella, Pygmalion, he made a statue, Galatea, and it came to life. Well, I wasn't about to think anything like that, but... Oh, she was beautiful, Leonora. In a way, no human woman could be beautiful. And she seemed so... What word am I looking for? So natural? Geez, I don't know. Anyway, as I worked on her, I started talking to her. I didn't think anything of it. Princess, I think you need a new dress. Oh, no, nothing I could make. I'll send to Kansas City. No, to Chicago. No, to New York. New York for the fanciest.
It's very expensive in New York.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Do you really want to spend all that money?
Yeah, but it's your money, Leonora. You're the moneymaker around here. You're the one they come to see.
No, it's your genius. Jack Youngblood, leave here. Leave the carnival, the sideshow.
Leave here and go where? Do what?
It's an age of such excitement. Look at what is happening all around us. Men drive horseless carriages on the ground. Men are flying horseless carriages in the sky. Men are speaking through the air.
I know.
This is the time for the men with the magic fingers. You are one of those men, Jack Youngblood.
Yes.
Leave.
I can't.
Poor Jack.
What do you mean, poor Jack? Hey, what am I doing? I'm talking to this... And she's talking to me. Oh, no. She talks.
Of course she talks, Jack. You showed me how it's done. You got those phonograph records. What do you mean, no?
She talks.
Oh, but how can she talk?
We were talking just before. Now listen. Oh, listen to this. Leonora, say hello to Joe here. Leonora, tell Joe what you said when I told you that I'd sent to New York for a dress. You said it's very expensive in New York. You said that. Leonora.
Well, Jack?
She spoke to me less than 5 minutes ago. She said, this is the time for the men with the magic fingers. You said that, Leonora. You said it.
Sure.
I don't use words like that. Where would I get it from? Where?
Oh, all right, Jack, if you say...
Get out of here. Get out.
Sure, Jack. Okay, sure.
Leonora,
Leonora.
Yes, Jack?
There. See? There, you're talking. Why didn't you talk just before? Why didn't you speak to Joe?
Why should I speak to Joe? He doesn't love me.
Well, we ain't doing badly, taking one thing with another.
Thanks to Princess Leonora, but we should save money where we can.
Show me where.
Piety, do we need 4 musicians for her act?
Well,
All she needs is 2, a drummer and a flute player.
You want to tell her we're cutting her little orchestra in half?
What's your job?
She's your wife.
All right, I'll tell her.
Why don't you tell her now?
Now?
Yeah, here she comes. She's looking for you.
She's always looking for me.
Yeah, well, I'll leave you 2 lovebirds alone.
Jack, I have to talk to
Hey,
you.
excuse me.
Jack,
All right. Piety, what is it?
is that how you speak to me now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy.
Maybe you're busy, but you're not sorry.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to treat me like a husband should.
Oh, really? Well, I know husbands who get drunk and beat their wives.
At least they pay attention to them.
Look, Piety, I am very tired.
Then why don't you come to bed at night?
I have to make sure of the platform for the High Wire Act.
Well, at least you're not going off to do something for her.
Oh, Piety.
All right, I'll tell you what I want. I need some new costumes.
Costumes?
Yes, I want to send to New York for some new
But we
dresses.
can't afford to.
Well, you sent to New York for costumes for her.
For her?
You can spend a fortune on a dress for a wax dummy. You can't afford 5 cents for a flesh and blood woman who also happens to be your wife.
All right, that's enough.
Jack, please don't be mad at me. Who have I got in the whole world but you?
Don't start that. Act like a grown-up, sensible woman.
Yes, Jack.
Now, we have to make some money around here.
I know, I understand, Jack.
You don't need 4 musicians.
All right, you're right. What? What do you mean I don't need...
The music should be small, special.
Now, just a minute.
The object is to inflame the imagination.
Can't have a new costume. Now I can't even have music.
And next I won't even have an act. Is that what you're trying to do? Is it? Why do you think people come here to look at your wax dummy?
I don't want to argue about
They
it.
come here to look at flesh. Sensual, alluring, female flesh. That's what you said to me. Those were the words you used.
Piety, when you get this way, there's no point in talking.
You're right. Indeed, Jack Youngblood, there is no point in talking at all.
Something should have warned me. Something in her face, her voice, something. But nothing did. Everything about her should have warned me. But I didn't notice. And so I went off to work with my high wire artist, and she... Well, where she went, I didn't find out until it was too late.
Step closer. Here she is, as advertised, the one, the only, the magnificent Princess Leonora, queen of all the gypsies. She looks into your heart. She looks into your mind, your soul. For 50 cents, ladies and gentlemen, she will forecast your future. Who will be the first? The ladies on the left, Mr. Abercrombie. Accept her gift for the Princess Leonora. We thank you kindly, ma'am. And how may the princess enlighten you?
I've been a widow 20 years, and now a fellow has proposed. And I want to know
You want to know if it's you he's after or your money.
That's what I want to know.
And you shall know. Speak. Speak to this dear, kind, troubled lady, Princess Leonora. Speak. Speak.
My foot had eased over to the right button under the table. The button that would release the record that held the answer. And I pushed down on the button, and I kept pushing. But nothing happened. The princess remained silent. And then I sneaked a glance at the bottom of the table. I saw the broken wires someone had deliberately. And I looked out at the crowd, and I saw her in the back, Piety. And there was a grin on her face. My eyes sought out her eyes, and they met. And she wiped that grin off in a hurry, but not quite fast enough. I knew, and she knew I knew. But none of that was helping me now, because I had trouble. I had real trouble. My act was falling apart, and the crowd sensed it. And at first it was funny. What's the matter, princess? The cat got your tongue?
Why doesn't she answer me?
The crowd was beginning to feel the act was a swindle, that they were being taken. They began to get ugly, and it got contagious. And that's when anything can happen.
What's this? What's this?
and it certainly does not look happy or promising for the Jack Youngblood Carnival this evening. Given the situation and the temper of the crowd, Jack should be in for a rough and rocky session. However, there is such a thing as rising to an occasion. If Jack knows how to do it, this is surely the time and the place, and the third act will be here before you know it.
It is a magic moment.
They were the rough and ready days for carnivals and sideshows when the century was still new and fresh. People still had a sense of wonder. They would believe anything. Well, almost anything, if you told it convincingly enough. But the one thing you couldn't do was let them down. Be unable to deliver the merchandise as promised. Retribution was sure to be swift and devastating.
Ladies and gentlemen, pardon the delay. I can explain everything.
What I had to do in the twinkling of an eye was to figure out something that would convince everyone that I shouldn't be tarred and feathered, or even lynched. And the trouble was, nothing occurred to me. Nothing. I tried to open my mouth to say something, but nothing came out. And I was in even more trouble, because the crowd was beginning to sense it. I could feel the explosion coming, when suddenly, there was a voice. It was her voice.
My dear troubled friend, I know the agony of your soul, and yet the answer is in your own heart. I can say yes or no. I can say it is you he loves, or your money he desires. But you know that already. You know what you see in his eyes, what you hear in his voice. And so, my dear, be unafraid. Do what your heart commands. Have I helped you? Have I?
Oh, yes, Princess, yes. Oh, yes. My good friends, kind people you have seen, you have heard, and now ask, seek, hear the word for yourself, your very own self. Princess! Never seen the like of it, Jack. Never. I've been in this grift, man, and boy, 50 years. I never seen anything to tie it. You did it, Jack.
Oh, no, she did it.
Yeah, sure. That's for the rubes. Between us.
I tell you, Joe, she did it. Leonora.
You fixed the machinery. Now, how you were able to fix the machinery out there in plain view. Jack, how did you do it?
I didn't do it. Look, can't you see the wires? They're still disconnected.
Maybe she don't need wires. Maybe it's this newfangled wireless thing. You know, they got it on ships. They send messages through the air.
Listen, now you listen to me.
Huh?
You heard what she said. You know every one of the phonograph records I got hooked up. What she said isn't on a single one of them. It come out of her mouth.
Come out of your mouth, Jack. You had that ace in the hole all the time.
What ace in the hole?
Oh, ventriloquism.
I haven't thrown my voice in 20 years. I wouldn't even know how anymore.
Yeah, but you remembered in a hurry. Oh, Jack, it was the greatest performance I ever saw.
Leonora, talk to him. Tell him it was you.
Oh, come on, Jack.
Okay, she only talks when she wants to.
Jack, look. We gotta talk about something else now. Piety.
What about Piety?
She confessed everything to me, Jack. She cut the wires.
She's very stupid.
She's very much in love with you. Now, will you forgive her?
Forgive her? For what? She made this into the greatest act of all time. Because of what she did, I don't need the phonograph records. Leonora can speak for herself.
When you talk this way, it scares me.
Why can't you believe what you saw with your own eyes, you heard with your own ears?
But you do forgive Piety.
Yes, I forgive her.
Okay, then tell her so. She's outside. Piety, come on in.
Jack, I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I was stupid.
It's all right.
I could have destroyed us all.
Look, I said it's all right.
It's all right.
Sure.
What do you mean it's all right? How can it be all right? I acted crazy. It was dangerous. We could have been torn down or burned out. People could have been hurt or killed. You say it's all right?
Stop it, Piety. It's enough.
Too much. You just don't care anything about me. Nothing at all. I'm Mrs. Nobody. I do good, it doesn't mean a thing. I do bad, it rolls off your back. I just don't even exist. It's all that painted harlot.
Piety.
That Jezebel. That's who you're in love with.
Would you get out of
Jack,
here?
but don't send me away. Don't send me away,
I'm not
Jack.
sending you away. I just want to have some peace and quiet. Every night it got better. More people started coming because the word was out. And now we were making money. For the first time in my life, I knew what it was to have a roll of bills in my pocket. And it was a new show. It was no longer a seedy little down-at-the-heels carny. It was fresh and bright. And we were getting new acts, big acts. But the heart of it all was...
Princess Leonora, let her probe the secrets of your innermost heart. Know your future, learn your fate. Ask her, ask the Princess Leonora.
My dear friend, learn to trust, and you will be trusted. Dare, my friend, dare to live, dare to love. There is no victory without risk.
And only I knew how it was done. Only I knew that it was not a trick with phonograph records. Only I knew it was the princess herself who spoke. Because no one would believe me. How could they? Why should they? Her advice was given to all who came. And later at night in the shop wagon, there were moments when she would speak to me.
Jack, you must leave here.
Yeah, I think it's time the show moved on.
Not the show, you. Leave the show. Go fulfill your destiny.
My destiny?
Become somebody.
But I'm not doing bad. I got money in the bank. Me? Can you tie that me with money in the bank?
Jack, why are you satisfied with so little?
Oh, that's a lot.
You know the names on people's lips. Bell, Marconi, Edison, Ford, the Wright brothers. They have changed the world.
Yeah, that's an idea. Instead of having our wagons pulled by horses, I'm thinking...
You don't belong here. You belong with them. You're one of them. One of the men with the magic fingers. Why do you throw your life away on a two-bit carnival?
Because, well...
Is this really what you want? Is this the life for the rest of your days? Oh, Jack, you've got so much ability.
Will you come with me?
I'll always be with you.
It's crazy. I know it's crazy. But I love you.
It isn't crazy. That's why you made me. I'm perfect.
I love you, Leonora.
Then leave. We must leave.
But how can I?
If we stay here, I see death.
Death? Whose death?
Yours, mine, hers. You know that, don't you? You know that.
Yes.
Then we must leave.
I'll think about it.
You've thought about it all your life. Break away. Become free. That's why you made me, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Let's leave. Tonight.
Tonight?
Why not? Why wait any longer?
But I...
Look into my eyes, Jack, and see the truth. I'm the Princess Leonora, Queen of the Romanes. Look.
I looked, and I saw she was no longer a wax statue. She was a woman. It had happened. Like the ancient Pygmalion, I had created a statue that had come to life. She would do what was beyond the power of every other woman I had ever known. She would give me the courage to go into the world and fight for recognition among my peers, among the men with the magic fingers. I was one of them. Yes, I was the greatest of them all. I was going into the world to take my place, not at the table of the great, but at the head of that table.
Where are you going?
Piety.
Think you could sneak away? You and your rag doll?
I'm leaving the carnival.
You're leaving me.
Yes, Piety, I'm leaving you.
You can't leave me. I'm your wife, to have and to hold till death do us part.
I don't love you anymore.
Oh, Jack, don't say that. You never say that. All those things you told me.
People change.
But the marriage vow is sacred. That's how I was raised.
Were you also raised to dance half naked before...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slap you. You drive me crazy.
Piety, I have to go.
You're leaving me alone in the world with nothing. I'll starve.
I'm not leaving you alone. I'm leaving you the circus. It's yours. Joe Fraser will run it for you. He's a good man. Now, for Pete's sake, accept it gracefully.
You're possessed. That's what it is. Possessed by evil. It's changed you from a kind, happy, loving husband into a devil. And she did it. That gypsy doll. Look at her. Painted, smirking harlot.
Shut your
adulteress.
mouth. You be quiet.
She must be punished. What was the punishment for adultery in the Bible?
Oh, Piety, please.
The
Let's
adulteress?
part peacefully.
The adulteress is stoned to death. Stoned.
Piety, put down that hammer.
Adulteress. Jezebel.
Piety, stop it. Stop it. Piety, you're killing her.
Stop it. You're crazy.
Look, she's dead.
How can she be dead? She was never alive.
You're jealous. You're jealous. You killed her. And now I'm going to kill you. That's how she died, Sheriff. That's why Piety died. She killed my Leonora. My Princess Leonora. My princess.
Mr. Youngblood, now you must listen to what I am saying. Why did you kill your wife? Why? Tell me.
Sheriff, if I told you, would you ever believe it? Would you?
No, he wouldn't believe it. As a matter of fact, Jack's lawyer was finally able to convince him to tell the story to a jury. They didn't believe it either. Well, did you? Anyhow, you'd better believe I shall return in just a few minutes. It was an era of magic. Overnight, we left the horse and buggy and stepped into the motor car, the airplane. Our world was transformed, and it was done for us by men with magic in their fingers. At that time, in that place, it seemed there was absolutely no limit to human ingenuity. Why, one fellow even made a doll that became a human being. Or did he? Our cast included Mason Adams, Marion Seldes, Catherine Byers, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents
has 1,000 friends has not a friend to spare, and he who has one enemy will meet him everywhere. One enemy, a single enemy, can be enough, and more than enough. One dedicated, determined enemy can breach any protective wall, even if that wall is 1,000 friends thick. And he need not be a great, strong, or powerful enemy either. Mosquitoes kill more people than tigers.
You don't have to arrest me, Lieutenant.
I do. It's my duty.
Your duty. The city pays you what? 15, 20,000 a year? How would you like to be a millionaire? You're trying to bribe me for $1 million. That's not a bribe. That's a rebirth.
I'm not for sale.
Not even for $1 million. You know how much $1 million is. Show him his million, Lottie.
Our mystery drama, Double Zero, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden. What it is all about is love and money. Some say you should also add war and hate, but hate is the other side of love. And the basic cause of war is money, plus the absence of love. So, no matter where you turn, there's no getting away from it. Every story you ever heard or read is about love or money, and this one is no exception. We shall deal with liberal amounts of each. Where to begin? Suppose we start with Stanley Skinner, a gentleman who is trying very hard to be a good citizen.
I call the special police telephone number.
Yes, Mr. Skinner?
You know, the one that's on the television.
Yes?
If anyone has any information about that murder.
And do you have such information, Mr. Skinner?
Well, it said the police are baffled because it didn't seem to be a robbery. And the victim had $100 in his wallet. Now, that's true, isn't it, Lieutenant?
Yes.
And it was reported that the $100 was in the form of 5 $20 bills. That's true?
Yes, all that was put on the air.
And furthermore, on each $20 bill, there was a 00 written in red ink. Now, that's how the bills were described.
Now, Mr. Skinner, what are you driving at?
Those were my $20 bills.
Yours?
I say mine. Mine in the sense that at one time they were in my possession. You see, I always make a 00 in red ink on every bill that's more than $1.
Mr. Skinner, will you tell me...
I'll tell you why. How many times you make a small purchase, say 35, 40, 50 cents, and give the cashier or the clerk a 20 and get back change for a 1? Oh, it probably doesn't happen too often to you. You're rather tall and strong and effective looking. But people like to take advantage of me for some reason. So when they say it wasn't a 20, I say, look in the drawer, you'll see a 00 written in red ink.
When did you spend those bills?
Well, my rent is $100 a month.
Who'd you give the money to?
Well, now, you may think it's reasonable for these times.
Who?
Well, yesterday was the first day of the month. My landlord.
Who is your landlord?
Oh, dear, I will have to tell you his name, won't I?
Yes.
Fenstermacher. Mr. Herman J. Fenstermacher.
And what time yesterday did you give him the money?
Well, I'd been to a cocktail party, and it was a frightful bore, and I left at about 6. And I passed Mr. Fenstermacher's office on the way home.
Now, Mr. Skinner, what you're saying is that about 6 o'clock last evening, you gave Mr. Fenstermacher the 5 $20 bills that were found on the body of the murder victim?
Yes, I suppose that's what I am saying. I feel so terrified. I think I shall faint.
Sure. Well, I would say I have to. Tell him to come in. Police officer. A police officer? Come in. Come in. Thank you, Mr. Fenstermacher. Have a chair? Cigar? Drink? No, thank you. My name is Kramer. Detective Lieutenant Kramer. Homicide. Well, what can I do for you, Lieutenant? I assume I can do something. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, huh? You see, that's deduction. Mr. Fenstermacher, last night a man was murdered. Oh, crime. That's crime. It is getting out of hand. His name was Benbow. Luther Benbow. Did you know him? Did I know him? He was a private investigator. Did you give him $100 last night in $20 bills? Well, why should I give him $100? At about 6 o'clock last night, a tenant of yours, Mr. Stanley Skinner, paid you $100 for the rent of his apartment. Oh, Mr. Skinner, I know very well. And 2 hours later, Mr. Luther Benbow was found shot to death, and the $100 were in his pocket. 5 $20 bills, each marked with a 00 in red ink, identified by Mr. Skinner as the money he gave to you. Now, let's begin all over again. Did you know Mr. Luther Benbow? Yes. Why did you give him $100? Well, is that important? Yes. But it's something very personal. This is a murder case. I needed the services of a private detective. And that was his fee? Yes. What for? I wanted him to Yes? My wife is having an affair, and I hired Benbow to find out who the man is. Did he? No. How long had he been working on it? A month. And he had no idea who the man could be? No. Let me ask you something. Who the man is could be important to me. Why is it important to you? Because if the man had something to lose, it might be a motive for him to murder Benbow, to silence him. Now, we could say the same thing about your wife. My wife? Are you sure she was having an affair? Yes. In 1 month, Benbow was unable to produce any definite results. How do you know he wasn't leading you on? He said he traced her to an apartment building at 911 Cherokee Circle. Cherokee Circle? That's where his body was found. Yes, my wife would go there 2-3 times a week. That's what Benbow told me. He would follow her there. And on those nights, where does your wife tell you she's been? Where? The opera, a show, a movie. You see, I have to work late most nights. I see. Well, what do you think you see here? It's no picnic being a landlord these days. You're trying to tell me I neglect her? I give her all the money she wants. So all Benbow could tell you is that she frequently visits 911 Cherokee Circle. Now, he didn't find out who she sees there. No. What are you trying to do? You going to talk to her? Yes. Does this mean that she'll find out I had a detective shadowing her? I'm afraid it does. But she'll divorce me. No. Isn't that why you hired a private detective to follow her, so you could get the evidence to divorce her? Well, that's different.
Why did he have to hire a detective? He could have asked me. I would have told him.
Well, then you admit you were having an affair.
I mean, what did he expect?
The man's name?
What did he marry me for? Am I supposed to sit around the house all day and half the night just waiting for His Majesty to decide to come home?
Mrs. Fenstermacher.
That name, that's a mouthful too, huh? Why don't you just call me Surrender? What is he saying? He's busy. He's swamped with work.
I must ask you to tell me the man's name.
Look, the guy has a good job, a wife, kids. This is nothing. I mean, just a good time for the both of us.
His name, please.
So, I'll tell you his name. What'll it prove? He didn't kill that private eye. I didn't either. Both of us were innocent bystanders.
Mrs. Fenstermacher, I'll have to insist.
Yeah, I know you will. Well, he works for a bank. He's a trust officer. So if this comes out, he's dead. Level with me, Lieutenant. Will it have to come out?
If it turns out that neither of you were involved in the murder, probably not.
Yeah. That's sure a real, definite, ironclad guarantee, isn't it?
No, I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. Well, Mr. Fairchild?
I don't know what I can tell you.
What we know so far is that Mr. Luther Benbow, a private detective, was killed in the line of duty. That is, he was murdered while shadowing Serinda Fenstermacher.
Lieutenant, we're both men of the world, I trust. Now, you realize that if my relations with Mrs. Fenstermacher became known, my position here at the bank would become untenable.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that's all beside the point. I am a homicide detective investigating a murder. Did you know you were being watched?
Did I know we were being watched?
Yes or no is the answer.
Oh, the answer is no.
Did you know Mr. Luther Benbow? Once again, the answer is yes or no.
Well, the answer is no.
Then what you're saying is, A, you didn't know Mr. Benbow, and B, you were unaware of the fact that you were being shadowed.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Now, is there anything else I have to do now?
Not at this time.
Will it be kept out of the news media?
This time? Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Be available in case you need it.
Need it? Need it for what?
I don't know. So far, the case is still wide open. It is obvious, therefore, that Benbow was leading his client on. It would be simple to ascertain the identity of the man his wife was meeting at 911 Cherokee Circle. Object to make the job last as long as...
Excuse me.
Oh, yes?
You're Lieutenant Kramer? They said to see you about it.
About what?
The murder of that private eye. My name is Munson, Dolly Munson. Mrs. Lewis Munson, although I'm divorced.
Yes, Mrs. Munson.
Well, I heard on the radio and in the papers if anyone has any information concerning the murder of Luther Benbow to call.
And you have information?
I don't know. You decide.
Suppose you tell me.
I work at 911 Cherokee. I'm a companion to an elderly gentleman, a nurse companion. I read to him a lot.
Yes?
Well, there's this nice couple. Nice looking, I mean. I've been meeting them on the elevator lately. They get off at the 8th floor. We don't know each other, but we nod and, we say hello, Now, this is last night. I'm waiting in front of 911 for the bus. The express bus.
Yes. I know it very well.
Well, they come out, and they head for their car, which is parked right at the curb. But suddenly they stop. Now, for the first time, I notice a man standing a little way down the street. Now this gentleman, he leaves the lady and walks over to this man, and he starts to talk to him.
Could you hear what was said?
Oh, could I? You could hear it all over the neighborhood. This gentleman, he said to the man, "Are you spying on me?" And the man answered something like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, there was more of that kind of stuff, and the gentleman threatened to do something to him. Finally, the lady called out, "Please, don't start anything." And then the gentleman and the lady got into his car. Well, then this morning I saw the dead man's picture in the paper, so I thought...
The lady and the gentleman, you don't know their names?
No. I'm not even sure they live in that building. They could just be visiting. But I remember the car. Oh, it's a real nice-looking foreign sports kind of car. And the license, I noticed the license because it's so short and simple. UL58.
UL58.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I want to run a license number. Get me the motor vehicle computer. Yeah. I want UL58. Yes. Ronald K. Fairchild.
Yes, sir, you can't beat modern science. You'd be surprised how many lie detectors there are in this world. Didn't we hear Mr. Fairchild say he didn't know Mr. Benbow, and that he was unaware that he was being shadowed? Well, we shall have to confront him with all this in Act 2. Murder. That's what Lieutenant Kramer has to contend with. Of course, murder moves in a bewildering maze of directions. It refuses to confine itself to a neat, concise package. For example, we're already involved with adultery, conspiracy, falsehoods. Murder certainly does not keep wholesome company.
Mr. Fairchild, you still insist you are completely unaware of Mr. Benbow? Lieutenant, I swear to Mr. Fairchild, I warn you, this is a very serious situation. It's murder. I don't want to take you in and book you. I won't run away. I know that. You can't afford to. So I'm not going to take you downtown. Just yet. You say you and Mr. Fairchild left the building last night and there was no encounter with anyone?
That's right. We just got into the car as usual and just drove off. As usual.
This woman who says she saw Fairchild and Benbow get into an argument, why would she lie?
Oh, look, so many people lead desperate, dull lives. This is a chance for her to do something out of the ordinary.
Well, why pick on you?
Look, we've seen her in the elevator. She's seen us. She gives us that up and down look. You know what I mean? It says, you two, you're not putting anything over on me. And now she notices this Benbow hanging around. She figures maybe he's a detective. Well, you know how most people love to write mystery stories in their own heads. And so she made it come together.
I was with Mr. Fairchild 15 minutes ago. Did he call you and tell you what to tell me?
No.
You told me you were not in love with Mr. Fairchild. Is that still true?
Sure it's true.
Well, then, if you're not in love with him, why do you want to risk being an accessory to murder?
Murder?
We're 2/3 of the way there now. As far as Mr. Fairchild is concerned, we have motive. We have the fact that he was heard to threaten Benbow.
But it's her word, that woman.
Come on, Mrs. Fenstermacher. That woman is telling the truth, and you know it. I know it, and Fairchild knows it. You're in deep enough.
How am I in deep enough?
You were having an affair with him. You were with him. You also had a great deal to lose.
Now, look,
You're connected with the case. Okay, so far, nothing points to you. There's an involvement, but it's messy rather than illegal. They can find him guilty, and you can still walk away. But don't try perjury or even conspiracy, because then you're asking for the same first-degree murder indictment that he's liable for.
I don't see how I can commit perjury. If I'm placed on the stand, the witness stand, I'll just have to tell the truth.
And what is the truth?
The truth is that he did notice this fellow. And not just for the first time last night either, because we spoke about it, and we didn't know. But last night, I guess he felt sure, and he did threaten this man.
That's the truth?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for him, but that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Lotter?
Oh, let me turn this down, Jonathan. Oh, what is it, my dear?
Have you seen the paper? Mr. Ronald K. Fairchild has been charged with the murder of that Benbow fellow.
Oh?
Yes. A rather prominent person, Mr. Fairchild. A trust officer at the Union United Federal.
Well, that shows you. You can't trust anyone at all these days.
In a way, it's unfair for Mr. Fairchild to pay the price for this.
Well, Jonathan, as you yourself have often said, life is unfair.
Yes, but murder, especially since he didn't do it.
Well, are you suggesting we get him off?
However, his career's a shambles anyhow. The fact of adultery has disgraced him permanently. So we might just as well make sure he is convicted of the murder.
How?
Well, I don't trust lawyers. The state should have a really ironclad case against him. That will put the Benbow situation to rest for good.
Well, what do you want to do?
Who was used for this?
Julius.
Yes, a very competent man. Tell Julius that the gun he used should be found somewhere among Mr. Fairchild's possessions.
I won't confess because I didn't do it.
Now, you said you didn't know, you weren't aware of Mr. Benbow. That was a lie. You did have a motive.
But that doesn't prove that
At home, in your den, in the lower left bottom drawer of your desk, we found a .38 caliber Haskins Penrose revolver.
Oh, what?
The .38 caliber revolver that has been established as the weapon that killed Mr. Benbow.
But I don't own a gun.
It was found, as I said, in your desk drawer.
Oh, sure. Sure, because it was planted there.
Mr. Fairchild, if you confess...
If I confess...
Now look, I'm a cop, but it's only my job. I'm human, just as you are.
You have a hard time proving it.
I can understand what you did.
What did I do?
The affair. She's a great-looking woman, and I can understand it. This Benbow, believe me, Fairchild, he's a small-time hustler. He should have been in jail. He was working Fenstermacher for a good thing. You saw his face, and you knew he had you. He could blackmail you for the rest of your life. Now, that's true, isn't it?
I didn't kill him.
But you knew he had you.
Yes.
Okay. I like you, Fairchild. Because there, but for the grace of, that looks after guys like me, well, you have to pay for Benbow.
But I didn't have anything to do.
You did. You had the motive, and we have the gun. How do you account for the gun?
I didn't kill him. Someone else did, and that someone else planted that gun to make sure that I would be convicted.
I would not advise you or your lawyer to try that defense.
It's the truth.
No. Goodbye, Mr. Fairchild.
Goodbye.
I'm off it now. I'm in a case. Our job is to gather the evidence, make the arrest, and from here on, it's in the hands of the prosecutor.
But I am innocent.
Yeah. Okay, good luck. Hello, honey.
What can I do for you, officer?
Oh, there's not many people in the joint tonight.
You looking for somebody?
It's freelancing for a little information.
Don't ask me.
What bit you?
Nothing.
Well, generally, you have such a cheery smile.
Why don't you get lost, cop?
Oh, come on now. Is that a way to talk to an officer of the law?
No, I guess I still got the blues.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know I'd miss them all that much.
What are you talking about?
You know.
Oh, Ruth. Yeah, that's right. You used to run around with Luther Benbow.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't very much, but it was all I had.
Well, I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm getting older.
We're all getting older, honey.
My honey hair's turning gray. Luther. Funny.
What's funny?
I see this guy who's on trial is going to get convicted.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
You're the one who brought him in, aren't you?
The thing practically solved itself.
A modest cop. The age of miracles. Yeah, it figures.
What figures?
The guy is tied up with a bank. You know what Luther told me just before he was killed? He said, honey, I'm on to the biggest thing in my life.
Yeah?
There's millions in it.
Me? Well, he could stick old man Fenstermacher for a couple of hundred, maybe even 1,000, but that's all that traffic was going to bear.
That's what I told him. But you know what he said? Fenstermacher was small change. He was on to something else.
What else?
I don't know. It had to do with the government, he said.
The government? What else?
I don't know what else. Because every time I try to get more out of him, he just winked at me and he'd say, you'll know when the time comes.
That's all he said?
Yeah.
And you can't tell me anything else?
Look, if I knew anything else,
You know more than you think, only you're not aware of it now. Did he mention some names?
What kind of names?
This thing he said he was on to, did he say where it was?
Oh, yeah. It was because he was staking out 9/11 Cherokee Circle.
9/11?
Yeah, you see, that's where this guy Fairchild had rented an apartment to take the Fenstermacher dame, and while he was on the lookout there, he kind of latched onto the other thing.
What other thing?
I don't know. Gee, he was sure tight-mouthed. He said to me, I made the contact, and he knows he's got to pay off.
Are you sure he wasn't talking about Fairchild?
No, Fairchild is small potatoes. This guy, he was big in, the government. Yeah, he said he'd made the appointment and talked to the guy.
An appointment? You say he had an appointment?
He said he had an appointment.
Well, would he have written that down somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe in his book.
His book?
Yeah, he kept a book for appointments.
That book, where is it?
Why, I guess it's in the apartment with the rest of his things. I just don't feel like getting rid of him yet.
Could we get a look at that book? When did he tell you he had this appointment?
It was the day before he was killed. That would make it Tuesday, the 31st.
All right, here's what it says. Tuesday, the 31st. Appointment with Corliss, 9/11 Cherokee Circle at 8 p.m. Who's Corliss?
I don't know.
Who is Corliss? He doesn't know, and she doesn't know. But we know. We met Mr. Corliss during the unfolding of our second act. He was the gentleman who wanted to make sure the murder weapon would be discovered conveniently in Mr. Fairchild's desk. Well, you know we'll meet him again in Act 3. The trial of Ronald K. Fairchild for the murder of Luther Benbow proceeds apace, and toward what seems to be an inevitable verdict. However, the detective who has arrested Mr. Benbow has suddenly, if inadvertently, discovered that the investigation might have ended a bit too hastily.
Hello there. Hello? Don't you remember me, Mrs. Munson?
Huh? Oh, it's you, the police lieutenant. Oh, I thought someone was trying to pick me up.
You thought I was somebody fresh?
No, someone stupid. Want an old dame like me.
Oh, come on, you're not so old. Can I give you a lift?
Oh, what have you got in mind?
Oh, well, this is official business.
I was afraid of that.
We might as well drive toward your place.
Oh, well, what do you want to ask me?
You seem to know everybody in the building. I understand Mr. Corliss lives in the building.
Jonathan P. Corliss, yeah, maintains an office in an apartment on the 15th floor. 15B. He has a mistress.
Mistress?
Well, she's been introduced as his secretary, but she lives there, too. Besides, she has the longest, prettiest fingernails I ever saw. So I don't think typing is her major talent.
Would you happen to know what business Mr. Corliss is in?
Would I know? Well, I've been trying to figure that out.
And?
Well, I think Mr. Corliss is an expediter.
An expediter. Now, what does that mean?
Well, it means he expedites things.
What kind of things and for whom?
Well, I think he arranges for favors.
What kind of favor?
Well, if you need a favor, the way I understand it, Mr. Corliss will find out who'll be willing to do it for you. For a price, of course.
I see.
See, Lieutenant, why have you asked me all these questions?
Well, I'm not sure just yet.
Has it got to do with police business?
Of course.
Well, let me know if I can be of further help then. Really, I've absolutely nothing else to do. Mr. Corliss, my dear.
What is it, Lottie?
A police detective wants to see you.
I wonder why.
Well, I asked him, but he said it was a police matter.
Well, then, I shall have to see, won't I? Have him come in.
Won't you come in, sir? Mr. Corliss, this is Lieutenant Kramer of the City Police Department.
How do you do, sir? Please be seated. Thank you. Well, now, what is there I can do for you? Well, some time ago, almost a month now, Mr. Luther Benbow was shot to death. Yes? Did you know Mr. Benbow? Why do you ask? Did you have an appointment to see Mr. Benbow at 8 o'clock on the night of the 31st? Consult my calendar, please, Lottie.
Yes, sir.
Did I have such an appointment?
No, sir. No appointment with Mr. Benbow.
It should not be surprising, since I don't know, or didn't know, as it turns out, Mr. Benbow. Well, then you deny having this appointment. Dear Lieutenant, am I being accused? Well, according to Mr. Benbow's appointment book, he had a date to see you. Are you sure? Positive. The notation reads, Corliss, 911 Cherokee Circle, at 8 p.m. Well, that's my name and address, but I didn't know the gentleman, and he was never here. Mr. Corliss, I am trying to retrace Mr. Benbow's trail. I understand, Lieutenant. Now, is it possible that he might have been here under a different name? Did you have any other appointment scheduled for 8 p.m.? I don't remember. You have no idea why your name should have been in Mr. Benbow's notebook? None at all. I'm sorry I disturbed you. Oh, it's quite all right. I'm sorry I was unable to be of assistance. Goodbye, sir. And Miss, no, that's all right. I can let myself out. Is he gone?
Yes.
Well, now, what do you make of that?
Well, I'm sure you know what to make of it, Jonathan.
A key statement spoken by our detective. I'm trying to retrace Mr. Benbow's trail. Key for two reasons. Can you tell me what they are?
Absolutely not.
Why should anyone want to retrace Mr. Benbow's trail? Mr. Fairchild is being tried for his murder and is well on his way toward conviction. Second, the detective didn't say, we are trying to retrace the trail. He said, I am trying. What does that suggest?
Once again, my dear, you'll have to tell me.
That Lieutenant Kramer is operating in a lone wolf and very likely unofficial capacity.
But why?
Occasionally you get a policeman who is dissatisfied with the way the department has handled the case, and he decides...
But what has to be done about it? Hello? Yes, just a minute. It's for you. Julius.
Thank you, Lottie. Yes, Julius. Oh, never mind that. We're here now. Who? Yes. When? I see. Well, stand by. I'll have something for you later. Very interesting. Julius, as you know, has been watching the house.
Well?
Last evening, he saw a man whom he recognized as a police detective pull over to the curb and start to talk with a woman who works in the building, Mrs. Munson.
Munson?
At any rate, Julius saw her get into the detective's car and drive off. Now we have something to think about. A detective talks to a woman in this building, and the next day he comes here to talk to me about the
Benbow murder, which should be, as far as we're concerned, a dead issue.
I got it. She told him Benbow was here.
How would she know?
Well, she might have seen him.
Yes. Then we're in trouble.
Anything Julius can handle?
Julius can always handle it as a last resort.
Why not as a first resort?
Because you simply can't murder people the way you swat flies.
Why not? Both of them. The cop and the woman. Do it now, Jonathan, fast, before I can grow and develop. You yourself said the cop is freelancing. It means his boss doesn't know what he's up to. And that dame? Oh, who'd miss her?
Well, it's certainly tempting. Except we can't be sure.
Jonathan, do you know how much money is involved here?
I was the one who determined the amount.
So we've almost got it
That's
through.
why nothing must go wrong now. So, we'll buy her off.
Buy her off?
We could always get rid of her later.
Well, what about the cop?
So far, he doesn't know what it's all about. Anyway, he's just a cop. They bother us, we can buy him off. Or, as they say, bump him off.
Lieutenant?
Yes? Oh, it's Mrs. Munson.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, there was a man.
Yes?
I noticed him hanging around 9/11 all the time. This morning, as I left to go to work at 9/11, I caught a glimpse of him hanging around my apartment house.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive. He was in a parked car. When I left for the bus stop, he followed me. And he parked across the street as I waited for the bus. Then when I got on the bus, he followed the bus. Oh, I got rid of him. I waited for a red light when the bus arrived at Sentinel Plaza. You know how crowded it is there. And I ran off the bus and around the corner, up the one-way street, and I came right here. Lieutenant, why am I being followed?
Well, it could be your imagination.
No, I saw the man distinctly.
Can you describe him?
Yes. Short, very stout, blonde, a broken nose.
Wait a minute. Chuck, Lieutenant Kramer, I want to look at some pictures. Yeah, right now.
Absolutely. It's the second fellow.
You sure?
Positive. Oh, it's that exact face.
Oh, yeah, I was afraid of that.
Of what?
This man is Julius Nightingale, and don't let the name fool you. He's a killer.
Well, then why isn't he behind bars?
Because we could never prove it. Well, now I know.
What?
Benbow was on a routine divorce evidence case when suddenly he stumbled into something big.
Oh?
He tried to get a piece for himself, and he was killed for it.
Oh, then Mr. Fairchild isn't guilty.
This is only a theory. But how can we turn it into a fact? Mrs. Munson, what a pleasant surprise. I understand we're neighbors.
Well, during the day, anyhow.
I'm so happy you paid us a social call.
It's business.
No, then truly come to the point.
How much is it worth?
For what?
For me to keep my mouth shut.
Why should I pay you anything to keep your mouth shut?
I was a very good friend of Luther Benbow's.
Oh, what's that to me?
He was here the night before he died, and you denied it. I saw him come up.
So?
He told me everything, what he had on you.
Well, suppose you tell that to me.
Corliss, you know what we have to do.
Nothing. Don't say another word. That's what she's here for. To fool us into saying something. The police probably have her wired. Every word in this room is being taped.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. So you see, Mrs. Munson, I'm afraid your little stratagem failed.
Yes. Here's the time we better knock her off.
Shut up, Julius.
Shut up! I'm the one that's got her burned. I'm the one who knocked off Benbow. You can stand there and say, shut up.
Julius, don't.
Get your trap. So, you got caught. Saw this dame, huh? All along, she's waiting for you. I should have come up here. I'd have knocked the clear of you off.
Shut up.
I want my dough.
She's been set up by the police. She's got to have a hidden microphone and recorder on herself. So shut up. That's right, Julius. Shut up.
Julius, the police.
We got men all around the building. Now, listen, Lieutenant. Let us all talk privately.
Sure.
in jail. There's exactly $4 million involved here. Now, this should be enough for you.
Why don't you just tell that to the judge?
But there will be international ramifications.
Mm-hmm. Tell that to the judge.
It may jeopardize the security of our country.
I think our country is more secure with you behind bars. It probably is. As you can surmise, Mr. Corliss was an international fixer who corrupted government officials both here and abroad. He would have been free to this day had not a rather seedy private investigator blundered into the secret. But that's how it goes so often. It's the little things. For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost. For want of a... Oh, well, there'll be no want of me. I shall return shortly. It is a magic moment. You are at your Buick dealer's, about to drive home in your brand new Buick LeSabre. It's lean and trim, classic line. It looks quite unlike any full-size Buick you can remember. You get in. A heavy new car smell surrounds you. Your LeSabre feels the way it looks, tight. You turn the wheel a little. No wasted motion in this car. Big brushed metallic gauges look back at you. That V6 engine is doing great. You rub your hand on the seat. 6 people could be really comfortable in here. You swing into your driveway. Your wife, the kids, the dog, everyone but the parakeet descends in the car and gets in. Off you go to nowhere in particular. Life and your new LeSabre are great. Maybe the dog shouldn't sit on the seat. I suppose the real thing we're talking about is serendipity. You know, you start to go somewhere and you get distracted and wind up somewhere else. Like Columbus. He started out to find a passage to India and thereby discovered America. Serendipity. A hand-to-mouth investigator is satisfied to work for crumbs and suddenly stumbles on a banquet. Unfortunately, it kills him. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Bill Griffiths, Earl Hammond, Bryna Rayburn, and Joan Shea. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I am here tonight, Ebenezer, to warn you that you have yet a hope of escaping my fate.
Oh, you were always a good friend, Sankey.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
That is the hope you mentioned.
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you have no hope but to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1.
But couldn't I take them all at once and have it over?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate on your mantle clock.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Radio Mystery Theater presents... Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. To believe strongly in something does not make it right. To risk everything to establish your opinion is foolhardy. To murder because you think it is the only solution is the greatest sin of all. One man caught in such a conspiracy was John H. Surratt. The murder was that of Abraham Lincoln. In our dramatization, whenever possible, real names will be used and facts, wherever they be substantiated, will be related.
Are you the John Surratt they say killed the Secretary of State the night Booth killed Lincoln?
If the Secretary is dead, it was not at my hand.
You were not part of the Booth conspiracy?
It was to kidnap Lincoln, not to kill him, that I conspired with John Wilkes Booth.
Oh, Mrs. Mary Surratt, who has been arrested as a conspirator. Is she a relative?
My own mother haven't helped me. I shouldn't be here. I should be at her side right now.
Our drama, The Innocent Murder, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Tony Roberts. I shall be back shortly with Act One. The murder of Abraham Lincoln plunged the nation into mourning on a scale never before known. From Washington to Springfield, the slow drumbeat of the cortege bearing his body traveled 1,700 miles. Millions walked with it, millions watched, millions cried. His assassin was shot and killed. 8 conspirators were accused, 4 executed, 4 sentenced to life, 3 pardoned, 1 escaped. His name, John Harrison Surratt. The day after Lincoln's murder, the whole country was looking for Surratt, who was hiding on a train bound for Canada.
You can't stand here, mister. We don't let anyone stand between passenger and baggage cars. It's dangerous. May I have your ticket, please?
I don't have one.
You don't have a ticket, sir?
The Vermont Central Ticket Office was closed. I couldn't get one.
Was that in Burlington?
I believe so.
I don't understand. Don't you know where you took the train?
I'm a Canadian. A friend of mine and I were in New York where we had work.
Well, we can't stand out here talking. Follow me inside.
I appreciate your interest, conductor.
I'm listening.
Well, then my friend and I, we went to Boston, and from there we got to Burlington. And when I woke up yesterday morning, he was gone and taken all my money.
So you have no money? Can't let you ride without a ticket. I'll put you off the next stop. You know this part of the country?
No, I don't.
Follow the road north from St. Albans till you hit Franklin.
Is that far from the border?
4 miles. What kind of work did you do in New York and Boston?
Day laborer, digging, hauling, anything, carrying bricks, mostly pick and shovel work.
How long you been in that line?
What, working? You mean as a day laborer? Well, for many years.
Have you?
I really don't see the point of your questions.
You are riding on a train without a penny in your pocket. In other words, you are in the act of stealing your fare from the Vermont Central. From the way you are dressed, I suspect you do have money, but you enjoy cheating the railroad.
That's not so. I apologize for contradicting you so firmly, but I have done hard manual work.
Where you bound for?
Montreal. It's unfortunate that I'm without funds.
You dropped your handkerchief.
Oh, so I did. Thank you, sir.
I never met a workman who carried an initialed handkerchief. Oh, well, that's none of my business. What'd you say your name was?
I didn't say. It's true, I'd been dropping handkerchiefs from Elmira, New York, to the passenger depot in Burlington. Was it carelessness? When I was put on trial 2 years later, the government said I dropped the handkerchiefs on purpose to establish an alibi. That I wasn't in Washington. What made me run and hide after Booth shot Lincoln? Surely my place was beside my mother, who'd been arrested and was hanged without my ever seeing her again. Next morning, I was miles away from Washington in a small restaurant.
What'll you have for breakfast?
Coffee, and maybe an egg. How much is an egg?
Boiled egg, 5 cents. We're more expensive than the other places in town, but our eggs are fresher.
I'll have one, thank you.
You're not from around here. Where are you from?
Montreal. I'm Canadian. I've been to New York.
Did you come by train?
No, I walked from St. Albans.
Yeah, well, they're always putting people off the train there. I guess that's why you asked the price of an egg.
May I have it soon? And medium, please.
Have you seen the newspapers?
No, thanks. Never anything interesting in there for me to read.
Yeah, you'll find something interesting in it. This special edition just came out. You must have been out of touch on the road to miss this. President Lincoln was shot yesterday.
Shot? Shot at? Was he badly wounded?
Killed. Well, that is almost. The doctors say he'll be dead by morning. Shot in the head, watching a play at the theater.
Do they know who did it?
Name's in the paper right there. An actor fella. He's got 2 brothers, and they're actors too. Name's Booth. John Wilkes.
No.
Hey, young man. What is it? He's fainted. Bring me a glass of water, someone.
John Wilkes. John Wilkes. You said we would kidnap Lincoln. Kidnap, not kill. Lord in heaven, what have I done?
Not you, but I have done it. No other way. Richmond has fallen. Jefferson Davis is running away. General Lee's army routed. His officers brought into Washington in disgrace. There is no South now. I no longer have a country.
Young man. Young fella, wake up here. Are you all right?
I must have fallen down. I'm sorry.
Let me help you up. That's quite a scare you gave us.
I'm perfectly fine, thank you. It's an old weakness. Sometimes it overcomes me.
You just go over there and sit down and read the paper. There's quite a list of what they call conspirators, starting with the actor. Then there was a lady in it, too. Owned a boarding house. Mrs. Mary Surratt.
Lord, oh, Lord.
Yeah, and it wasn't only Lincoln who they murdered yesterday, but Seward, Secretary of State. Someone stabbed him. And he's going to die, too. Mr. Seward, yeah. They've got that assassin's name down here, too.
Who attacked Seward?
I was reading it just this morning, but never can remember a name. Oh, yeah, here it is. Mr. William H. Seward, Secretary of State, was attacked last night while in bed. The assassin inflicted 3 knife wounds upon the Secretary. There's reason to believe the assailant was John H. Surratt. Yeah, Surratt. That's the murderer. You read the rest of it. I'll have your coffee and your egg ready in a jiffy.
day of the double assassination was the 14th of April. I'd be able to swear to everyone I was in Elmira, New York that day. I never had that breakfast. I got out of there fast. I crossed over into Canada, and Father Boucher, an old friend who lived 40 miles outside of Montreal, I'd be safe there for a while.
Nice shot, John. That's the second one you brought down to death.
Father, if anyone had told me a year ago I'd be your guest for 3 months, hiding out from the law, I would have laughed.
Aren't you still alive?
Yes, you've made it possible. And weekends after Mass, even though I have to sneak out of my room so no one sees me, I enjoy our little hunting.
I'm afraid all good things come to an end sooner or later. Some sooner than we wish. Living in the parish house is no longer safe.
It's Emma, isn't it? She is the most prying and peeping servant girl in the world. Nosy. Her nose is a foot long.
I am afraid her tongue isn't much shorter. She's been gossiping that I'm hiding a woman in the parish house. I think you should move on, John.
Yes, I've been thinking that too, Father.
I'm going to take you to a good friend of mine who lives right in Montreal. We've talked about you, and he feels the safest place for you to wait this thing out is Rome.
Rome? I'm to go to Rome?
Yes, by steamer. I suggest you will need a new name.
I'll call myself McCarty.
Mr. McCarty, I wish you bon voyage, and please write to me when you arrive.
Who is it?
Mr. McCarthy?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Macmillan. I'm a friend of Father Boucher. I was told to look you up on the steamer before we sail.
Just a moment.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Dr. Macmillan. I happened to run into Father Boucher this afternoon on the dock, and he mentioned a friend of his was sailing on the Peruvian to Rome. I said, so was I, as far as Liverpool, and would I look you up? Mr. McCarty, that's you, isn't it?
Yes, that's my name. Very good of you.
Well, it's a long trip overseas, and he thought, well, company, you know.
When do we sail?
Midnight, I expect. That's generally high tide when these steamships leave Quebec Harbor. You're not a good sailor?
Not really. I've crossed the Atlantic several times going to London, but my insides never really get used to it.
If you want a doctor's advice, don't sit down here in your cabin. We have not even left the dock. If you anticipate feeling a bit under the weather, go out on deck. The salt air does wonders, Mr. McCarty. Take my word for it.
Yes, I'm sure it does, but for the present, I'll remain in the cabin until we sail.
Well, I'm going for a turn around the deck. If you change your mind, I'll be happy to walk with you.
I kept the alias Mr. McCarty for the voyage. It was a safety precaution in case I was being followed. Changing names and appearances were going to be part of my life from now on. Once or twice during the trip, I caught the doctor looking at my dyed brown hair, which I'd trimmed short. I knew he was wondering who I really was.
We must be nearing land.
Really? I can't see it.
I guess you never do go on deck on your trips to London. Seagulls, proof positive when they follow the ship that land isn't far away. Mr. McCarthy, do you always wear those dark green spectacles?
No, not always, but since my accident, I'm careful. Bright light hurts them.
Oh, you had an accident.
Oh, I'll tell you about it sometime.
Although I'm not an oculist, I'll be glad to have a look at your eyes.
Well, thank you. Doctor, do you mind if we move from here to the wheelhouse?
It's quite shady there. Your eyes, yes, I understand.
No, it's not that. Please, I'll explain. Have you noticed the tall man with the rather heavy black mustache during this trip?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have too, huh? Any idea who he is? Do you know him?
Isn't that strange? I wondered if you knew him.
Because he keeps watching me, right?
Yes. You don't know him.
I think he's an American. He's a detective. And he's following me.
But what have you done that there should be an American detective following you across the ocean?
If I answered that question with the honesty that it deserves, Dr. Macmillan, I'm afraid your eyes would pop out of your head.
A ticklish situation. A doctor makes the acquaintance of a man on shipboard who is somewhat disguised and who remarks he's being pursued. Of course, the manhunt that now occupies the eyes, ears, and tongues of everyone is the assassination of the President of the United States and the Secretary of State. How long before the doctor puts two and two together? Let us see, when I return shortly with Act Two. The Mystery Theater is dramatizing the story of the escaping accused conspirator in the murder of Abraham Lincoln, a tragedy from which the country suffered for decades. Our man is John Harrison Surratt. He is on the steamer Peruvian, bound for Rome. Aboard ship, he is known as Mr. McCarty. His recent acquaintance, Dr. Macmillan, may, however, soon learn the truth.
Doctor, please forget I mentioned the tall man. It just seemed to me he was spending most of his time watching us, at least watching me.
Mr. McCarty, if he is a detective, why in the world is he after you? What have you done to merit such attention?
I know I haven't been entirely honest with you, but I do think you'd be better off not knowing too much about me.
Oh, I can't believe you've deliberately done a wrong thing. At any rate, if the man is an American, you are sailing on a British ship in British waters, so he can do nothing.
I didn't realize that. So, I'm quite safe.
Yes, we're within an hour of Liverpool. Your detective friend should have tried to arrest you before we left Quebec.
Well, it doesn't matter to me whether he's a detective or not. If he does try to arrest me, I'll take care of him with this.
A gun? You carry a gun on your person?
I am never without this 4-barreled revolver. Never.
McCarty, suppose you put it aside and concentrate on joining me for a farewell drink at the bar.
Bartender, do my friend and I have enough time for another round?
Takes some time before the gangplank is ready to take on passengers, you not say? 2 whiskey, sir?
Doctor, I don't know whether we shall ever meet again, but it's been a pleasure to talk with you during the trip.
May I reply honestly to that?
Please do.
I think I would have felt a little more at ease if I didn't suspect you were hiding a great deal from me. Hey, you want it? 2 whiskeys. I'd like to pay for these 2.
No, this round is on me.
Oh, here you are, bartender.
I haven't been at all candid, Doctor. You see, during the Civil War, I did a lot of traveling for the Confederacy. I've been abroad to London, from Richmond to Washington with dispatches, and Washington to Richmond with information.
Oh, you were a courier then?
With the Secret Service Bureau of the Confederacy. I did anything I was ordered to for the rebel cause.
Your disguises, McCarty, are, I'm afraid, a little amateurish. The hair, you know. At least you've given up those hideous green spectacles. Now, I know your name isn't McCarty. Tell me the truth.
My name is Surratt. Going to Rome was Father Boucher's idea.
Are you the John Surratt they say killed the Secretary of State?
If he's dead, it is not at my hand.
You were not part of the Booth conspiracy?
I suppose you could say that I was. But we conspired to kidnap the president, not to kill. It was madness, I agree. And many have suffered with their lives for it.
That Mrs. Mary Surratt who has been arrested, was she related to you?
My mother, Lord help us. I wish to heaven events had not proceeded as they did. My place was at her side, at least to defend her, but what can a man as innocent as I am do? Had I shown my face, I would have been hanged with the rest of them.
Surratt, now that I know this, I don't think I should talk to you anymore.
There's no need to. I've decided not to go on to Rome, but to get off here in Liverpool. I have friends here, and in London. Once in Liverpool, I went straight to the house of a Confederate sympathizer. He told me a price of $100,000 had been placed on my head. Dr. Macmillan, who I never saw again till he spoke against me at the trial, went to the American consul and told him John Surratt was in his city. I thought I would go on to London, but wrote to Father Boucher and waited for his answer.
Why aren't you in Rome yet, John? The only safe place for you. Please, do not delay and get there as soon as you can.
I didn't delay. I changed my name once more, this time to John Watson. In January of '65, I enlisted in the Papal Zouaves, sometimes called the Pope's own army. But I still jumped if someone stared at me. Headaches plagued me incessantly. I began to hear voices when I slept, disturbing my bunkmates.
John. It's that Watson again.
Go away, John. No, John. John Wilkes, don't.
Booth, go away. You're dead, Booth. Watson, hey, you wake up. Wake up, will ya?
What is it? I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You're having another of those nightmares.
Oh, thanks for waking me up.
Every night, moaning, talking to yourself. You always say one thing. I didn't do it. What did you do? Kill somebody?
No, I didn't. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry. I'll try to be quiet. And so I would try to close my eyes to sleep. But John Wilkes Booth was always there.
I struck boldly for our country. At the theater that night, I walked with firm steps through 1,000 of his friends. In the box, a colonel was at his side. I shouted, "Vix Semper Tyrannis," and then I fired. In jumping away, I broke my leg. I passed all his pickets, rode 60 miles that night with the bone of my leg tearing the flesh at every jump.
No, John Wilkes, no. You've suffered enough.
I could never repent it. Though we hated to kill, our country owes all our troubles to him. God simply made me the instrument of his punishment.
God made Booth the instrument of punishment. He said that to me over and over again. I knew that he felt deeply that the country was not what it had been or should be. He hated the forced union between North and South. I stopped worrying about being John Watson or being found out. Then one day, a young man stepped out of the barracks and walked up to me.
My old friend, we meet again. What a small world it is.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Well, then you don't know me? Well. What's your name, sir?
John Watson.
Watson. Oh, good name.
I'm a Canadian volunteer in the 3rd Company of the Papal Zouaves.
Are you now? Well, how do you like your Zouave uniform? Red fez, baggy trousers, leggings. And your name is Watson now, is it?
I don't know what you're getting at, but my name has always been Watson.
Isn't that strange? I would have taken you for another man, one called... But then you know who you are.
If you're done with your little inquisition, I'll be on my way. I'm on duty in a quarter of an hour, and I must get back to my post.
Certainly, John Harrison. You trot along.
What did you call me?
What I have always called you. John Harrison. John Harrison Surratt. Oh, you look surprised. Well, look at my face closely and think back to when we first met. Have I changed that much?
I'm very sorry, but you have the advantage over me.
Yes, I do. In more ways than one. Oh, I shan't keep you in suspense any longer. I am Henri Beaumont de Saint-Marie. Good Friday, April 3rd. How many years ago? In the town of Little Texas, Maryland. Our first meeting, you gave a speech in my school.
How strange life is. How very strange. I didn't recognize you, Henri.
We're a long way from home now. Sunny Italy.
What is it you want from me?
I'm going to my captain and tell him who you are, where you escaped from, and why.
Why do that?
Because I'm a patriotic Canadian.
You're not even an American. So how does the death of an American president concern you?
I quote from your lecture to my class, John Donne. No man is an island unto himself. Remember? Any man's death diminishes me because I'm involved in mankind. Therefore, never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Don't you believe that anymore, John? The death of your president tolls for Frenchmen, for Germans, Italians. It tolls for Canadians.
I haven't really time to listen.
Not if they don't arrest you. You'll see more of me. I've been following you, John, through Canada, Liverpool, London. I was close in London, Rome, and finally here it says.
Did the government send you?
I sent myself. I sold my farm to find the last man of a conspiracy who roams the world free.
You followed me as a private citizen. I'm innocent.
Well, then why are you running and hiding if you are innocent?
You took it into your head that I was an accomplice to murder. I wasn't even in Washington when Booth fired that pistol. My only connection with that demented actor is when he asked my advice about kidnapping Lincoln. I told him it was impossible.
Oh, you're a convincing speaker, John Surratt. You always were.
Henri, I beg of you. Forget you ever saw me.
I cannot do that.
But you must. I've been on the run for months. I'm not well. Give me a chance to let this all cool off so I can go home and have my fair day in court.
How long will that be?
I've written to friends at home. They said stay away for at least 2 years, perhaps 3.
That's a long time for retribution to begin. I can plus nothing. I never ran away from my friends who were imprisoned. I never turned away from my friends who were hanged. I never let my mother dangle from a rope, John.
So you're going to betray me?
I am not the betrayer. You are the one without conscience. Goodbye, John.
Was I the one without a conscience? The thought haunted me as I lay down on my bunk that night and tried to sleep. Henri Saint-Marie was certainly going to inform against me. It was one of the worst nights I can remember. In my dreams, I again saw Booth alive, as he was.
You see, my idea is simply to kidnap the man, take him across the lines, and hold him for a ransom. That ransom being, they should empty all their prisons of our soldiers. That way we could make up for our staggering losses. Surratt, that was my dream. But in the first days of April, everything turned against my country, the South. And the Lord said to me, you must smite him down. He is responsible. And so God made me the instrument of his punishment.
God made me the instrument of his punishment. How often since have the Lord and the devil both been accused as instigators of crimes committed by the demented? As for John Surratt, did he, under the cloak they all wore, stab in the back? Was he a murderer too? Or innocent? How can...
John Surratt is running from those who have put him on trial for complicity in Lincoln's murder. He is also running from himself. By this time, John Wilkes Booth has died of wounds suffered during his capture in a farmhouse. But in John Surratt's mind, Booth is still alive. Every night, night after night, Surratt's brain, as we say today, keeps playing the old tapes.
Let me alone. Let me alone. Let me alone. Please don't do it. Don't keep saying it, John Wilkes. Don't say it.
It can be done. It can be.
It's utterly impractical. I knew every inch of North Virginia and southern Maryland.
That's why I've come to you for assistance.
That's why I tell you the idea is not feasible. You don't realize the danger.
I don't consider that for a moment.
Listen to me. Let's say we have President Lincoln in a carriage and we're able to leave Washington. We have to drive over 100 miles before we can cross the Potomac. All right, let's say we've crossed it. Then we have to drive from one end of Midland, Virginia to the other.
It can be done. It will be.
Don't you know that section is alive with Yankees? I do, because I just come through there.
But when do we reach safety?
When we get across the Rappahannock. Only then.
We must risk it.
Give up the idea, John. Inside an hour, at the most 2. From the time Mr. Lincoln is in our hands, the whole country will be up in arms. The President of the United States can't be spirited away like an ordinary citizen.
Something must be done to save the South from this tyrant, even if all of us have to die.
Night after night, this dream in all its variations would torment me, and then it struck me with horror. By dissuading Booth from abducting Lincoln, had I led him to murder? May turned into November. My days as a Zouave were peaceful. There was no word from Henri Sainte-Marie. He never made good his threat. I began to sleep more quietly.
Mr. Watson? John Watson? Wake up, sir.
What? Yes? I'm awake? What is it? Did I miss reveille?
You will dress immediately and come with me.
What seems to be the trouble?
John Harrison Surratt, you're under arrest.
Company, out! At ease. Prisoner Surratt, you will be locked in a cell in our monastery of Veroli until the United States of America is sending a warship to bring you back to America.
Yes, Captain.
Before I take you inside your cell, I shall show you the impossibility of escapement from this place. This monastery is built on the side of the mountain, over a precipice 100 feet high.
Do you know how my identity came to your notice?
A Canadian informed me. Henri, I forget his last name.
I know it. Could these leg irons be removed from my feet, since I'm going to be locked up? What use are they?
Who has the keys to the leg irons?
Captain, I have them here.
Unlock, please.
On the second night after my arrest, a messenger arrived at Veroli directing the captain to have me sent to Rome under heavy guard immediately. That meant, if I was going to run for it, it had to be now. It was 4 a.m. when they came for me. I made up my mind that this road did not lead to Rome.
Prisoner, put on your clothing and come with us.
I dressed as slowly as I could, reviewing a plan I had been hatching since I first came to the monastery.
You're very slow this morning, prisoner. Did you not tell me how eager you were to return to America? It is happening. Ready now?
Yes, Captain.
Then we march. Tell me, this is a matter of much speculation among the Zouaves. Why would anyone in your country kill a president when your constitution permits you to vote him out of office? March through the courtyard. Keep on going. Hey, stop him! Stop the prisoner! Stop the prisoner! Stop him! No! Don't shoot him! Don't shoot him! What is he doing? Keep him from climbing the wall. He's going to jump. Sarat! It's 100 feet straight down. You'll be killed.
I wasn't killed. But I came as close to death as I would ever wish to. I'd run quickly across the courtyard. I jumped on top of a wall, counting on the confusion that nobody would shoot me. If I could land some 35 feet below the wall, there was a 4-foot ledge of bare rock. If I missed, I landed on it, my head striking the rock like a hammer. I was knocked senseless.
Can you see him down there?
I can't see anything, Captain. It's 100 feet down.
Everyone now. Together. Aim your rifles. He might be there.
I came to, made conscious by the sound and impact of bullets spattering around me. But I'd fallen too close to the cliff and I was out of their range. Pain in my head was intense. To escape, I had to crawl down the cliff and into the valley. It all seemed quiet down there. No alarm yet. I tried to move, but the pain took hold. I looked up into nothingness. There was the anguished face of Wilkes Booth staring down at me. He was saying something as I lost consciousness.
Come in, John. You're not disturbing me. I want you to hear this. Listen to my Brutus. I could have had them weeping in the stalls. If there be any in this assembly who demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I love Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead and die all free men? Do you understand what I'm saying, John? Lincoln must die to free America and to heal North and South.
Shaken, I crawled away like a wounded animal, my head throbbing, the legs lame, but I knew I had to save myself. I reached a field and lay down in it, drank some water from a rain barrel, and found I could walk. Beyond the woods, I could see a small town.
Halt!
You don't have to point that gun at me. Can't you see I have my hands up? I'm an American. I deserted from the Papil Guardo. You understand? From up there. The monastery. I don't want to be a papal Zouave anymore.
Who is it you have at gunpoint, guard?
I ducked behind the trees and ran through the woods. The entire town came to life, everyone sounding the alarm. The gates were all closed and guarded. And then my leg buckled under me. The nearest building was a pigsty. On all fours, I dragged myself into it.
He's somewhere in one of these buildings. Spread out, everyone. I'm going into the farm buildings. If you should see someone, call me. Don't shoot. Prisoner Surratt. You are surrounded. Are you here in the pigsty?
Yes, I am, Captain. I can't move. I can't run anymore.
You are fortunate to be alive. Jumping over the wall like that into nothing. I've never seen such a thing. Why did you do it?
I hoped I would find someone in the town who'd be a friend to me.
You have no friends here, Surat. You are a stranger. Now get up and see if you can walk. You have made enough trouble for me already.
Save yourself and save your life.
Save yourself? Booth's words still sounding in my head. I had to stop running. Stop being a man without friends. A man without a country. 2 months later, I was brought to Washington. I remained in prison until my trial. It was a long trial, but the jury couldn't agree, and so I was let go. I'd run away for nothing. The years pass, but I'm never alone. He's still with me. Again and again, there's Booth, crippled, dying in Garrett's barn. What fools we both were, John. I hear you. I always will.
I am hunted like a dog through swamps, woods. I am wet, cold, starving. Every man's hand against me. I am in despair. Why is it so? I did what Brutus was honored for. God made me the instrument. And yet I am looked upon as a common criminal for striking down Lincoln, a greater tyrant than they ever knew. My action was purer than theirs. I struck for my country, and that alone. Now I am abandoned with the curse of Cain upon me.
The words Booth spoke were actually his own. Is it far-fetched to say, man carries within him the seeds of betrayal, shame, all evil, and all good as well? How guilty Surat was of conspiring with those who were punished with death or imprisonment, only he would know. Was he as innocent as he made out? The jury could not decide. Can you? I shall return shortly. Life has always seemed to us by definition contradictory. The dilemma of two different faces on the same coin. One man will think you are an angel, another regards you a devil. In the end, we realize that we see in others what we wish to see. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Bob Caliban, Robert Dryden, and Gordon Gould. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Father, would you draw the curtains again so I can sleep? I can't tell you the worst part, so what's the use?
Rowena, don't shut me out.
I told you before what the voice said, but you chose not to repeat it.
Let me in, let me in.
Yes, don't you see what it means? That voice has something to do with Mother, my mother. Something to do with the sudden way she died.
Rowena, how can you say that? There is no connection whatsoever.
Oh, isn't there? A voice cries out, and I hear it. I keep hearing it all through the night. It was intended for me to hear it, begging Mother to be let in. It's the voice of my own soul, Father.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by White Westinghouse Appliance Company. This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time.
And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. She is an incredibly imposing figure, Queen Liliolani, last of a pure line of Polynesian royalty, save for the handsome son she faces, nearly eye level to eye level, although Danny Makahini is well over 6 feet. Always a woman of Amazonian proportions, middle age has blown her to gargantuan size and girth, and her anger and emotion is as monumental as the rest of her.
Marry a haole? I'd as soon see you dead.
Oh, come on, Mother. It's the 20th century, and Hawaii is a state, not a monarchy.
The Polynesian and the American Indian are two of a kind. Two civilizations pirated, their lands raped and stolen, their countries plundered, and their people sold into virtual slavery.
You should be running for the Senate.
I should be making powder and cleaning my gun. For of all the haoles on this island, the most repressive, imperialist, surrogate king is Carter Bradley. And my son will marry his daughter only over my dead body.
Mother, I've never seen you like this. You're always so reasonable.
You are betrothed to Taormina.
We haven't really seen each other for over 7 years. She's more like a little sister to me.
I know more than you do, my son. For all your doctor's knowledge, I beg you not to tempt fate. The gods have been angry enough for years, and my inner senses tell me what you plan will bring a great auai down upon us. I see a raging disaster already set in being that no human being can stop.
Our mystery drama, Wave of Terror, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Paul Hecht and Carmen Matthews. When she mentioned disaster, Queen Liliolani could not have sensed the extent of the Holocaust, which was to change so many lives. For at the moment she spoke, out of some alluvial fault in the great Alaskan ridge, the earth boiled from its guts like a volcano, throwing up great mountains of lava, displacing trillions of tons of water that formed a great tidal wave, traveling unnoticed beneath the surface, rushing southward at a speed of up to 500 miles an hour towards the first landmass in its way, the islands of Hawaii. 2 days earlier, Danny Makahini and Liz Bradley had gotten off the plane from the States at Hilo Airport. Danny, tall, nut brown. Liz, a blue-eyed, sun-bronzed, typical California girl. God and goddess with a special shine, the shine of love. But despite the message of their eyes and their faith and assurance, their homeland has brought them a cloud of uncertainty.
I'll manage somehow, Danny. Dad's tough, but I can usually break him down.
Yeah, so is Mother. I wish I felt as sure of her. She has a genius for getting her own way.
It's a habit of royalty, and we're both children of royalty. Only yours is for real.
So is yours. Mine is just tradition, but yours is force majeure. Mother is a queen by birth. Your father wears his crown by owning half of Hawaii. What makes me unhappy is that I can't bring you the kind of world you're used to, which is only one of the strikes against me as far as your father is concerned.
Now, don't start that bit again. So you're a Kanaka. I'm a Haole. So what? In this day and age.
There's nothing stateside. Here in Hawaii...
What's the difference? We're the ones getting married. Supposing they don't give us their blessing. It's up to you and me, isn't it?
Oh, honey, of course, except... maybe I'm still part heathen after all. Without my mother and your father's blessing, I have Now, for all my liberal arts education and medical school, I still can't explain it with anything but a Hawaiian Polynesian word. I have a mea mea.
That's just plain superstition.
No, it's an uneasy feeling. But if it has an explanation, it goes away. Big difference. Welcome home.
Darling, we're borrowing trouble. Let's just go home and face up to our parents, and maybe there won't be anything.
I only want to make it as easy for them as it is for us. I love you.
And I love you. It's as simple as that. So just kiss me a short goodbye, you big worrywart.
When did I have to be asked? What is it?
First rift in the lift. Your ex-rival, Dr. Peter Hughes, is heading straight for us.
How'd he get through customs?
The Bradley name. The key that opens all doors. Funny Dad isn't willing.
He's probably too busy reigning.
What?
Isn't that what a king does all day?
Elizabeth. Danny.
Aloha, Pete. What's the matter with Dad?
Not a thing.
Then why isn't he here to meet me?
He got tied up in some business. Am I such a bad substitute?
Of course not.
I had a feeling I was something of a letdown. By the way, Danny, Queen Liliolani and that exquisite intended of yours, Taormina, are waiting for you outside.
Oh, I'd better make tracks. Mother doesn't like to be kept waiting.
And I'd better get Elizabeth into the helicopter. Mr. Bradley is a little impatient himself.
Will I be hearing from you tomorrow, Liz?
I hope tonight.
I didn't particularly know you knew Danny McAheeney.
Only since I went to college on the mainland.
You seem to have made up for lost time.
What does that mean?
I'm not blind. I saw that. I was going to say farewell kiss, but I don't think that quite characterizes it. However...
Pete, I don't want to talk about Danny right now. I want to talk about what you're avoiding. What is it about Dad?
You're quite right. It's a subject I wish I could avoid.
He's sick. What's the matter? Is it his heart?
No, it isn't anything necessarily fatal for a long time, but...
But what?
Well, I would give anything not to be a doctor, or have been one these past few months, because I have known that magnificent body was letting him down. It's only a shell now.
What do you mean?
Don't let him know I told you, but it can't be hidden much longer. Your father has Parkinson's disease.
Oh, my God. Does that mean he's going to die?
With care, what medication we know has some results. Under normal conditions, no. But there are plenty of symptoms, none of which your father is going to be able to bear.
What symptoms?
In your father's case, mostly muscular. Trembling of the hands, dropping things unconsciously. A rigidity which will inevitably cut down on his normally superactive lifestyle. A marked decrease in his muscular control.
Oh, no. Oh, that can't happen to Dad. What can we do to help?
Some drugs. A fortunate remission in the disease sometimes. Most of all, trying to avoid emotional excitement and fatigue.
Welcome home.
I had to tell you. Especially since...
Why stop now?
I love you, Elizabeth. I'm too old for you, but just the same, I know you're in love with Danny McAheeney. That you want to tell your father so. I'm trying very hard to be as objective as a doctor ought to be. I don't know what any of our futures are destined to be, but I do know that your father's life, not necessarily death, but his life, is probably in your hands at this moment and from here on in.
What's the matter? Don't like me anymore?
I love you, Tal. As a little sister. I always have, and I always will.
But you know the meaning of blew out tonight.
Yes, Taormina, and I am ashamed.
Please. I know you want to marry our only girl.
I can't help myself, little sister. I love her.
The Queen will never allow you.
I need Carter Bradley's consent more than I do my own mother's.
And if you do not get it?
And to hell with the past. We will buy our own future. And nothing and no one can stop us.
Elizabeth!
Dad!
Daddy.
You can't know how good it is to see you. By damn, you're more beautiful than ever, and you look just like your mother.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm stealing a page from Pete's book, but I think I deserve it because you look so like Beth did when I married her. I'm going to carry you over the threshold back home again.
Dad, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, I'm not such a little girl anymore.
Oh, nonsense. Light as a feather, which is just what you are. The proudest feather I wear in my cap. Damn, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Did I spill?
No, Dad.
I came a cropper off a new stallion I've been breaking in. My arm's a bit stiff.
You all right?
Oh, now you're home. Oh, I have a few bruises here and there, but I can shake them off the moment I see you and Pete happily married. Now you're graduated. Let's make it soon.
Oh, now give the girl a chance to catch her breath, CB.
If I were you, I wouldn't. Grab her while you can.
Only when Liz wants me.
Now, don't tell me I said something out of line. Typical of me trying to rush things. This damn hand is bothering me tonight. We can talk it all out tomorrow. Oh, I can't tell you how good it is to have you home in Waialua again, sweetheart.
I've been waiting to get back myself.
It's a cold old house without you, Mother. You're my one hope for Waialua's future, and have always. A lot of responsibility to put on a daughter's shoulders. But since I have no son left, I know you won't fail me.
So this is where you've been hiding out, young lovers. Danny, you should not have stolen Taormina away from the feast. I was the one to need to speak to Danny alone.
Thanks, Cal, but I can't speak for myself.
There are too many words in the world. Let us just thank the gods for what little we have. We are a dying race, my son, but still a proud one. You and Tau can keep us alive. And I thank Oro and Tane and Taora that the moment is almost here.
Almost here?
You are a doctor now. Now, the wedding ceremony need wait no longer. I have set it for the full moon, the night after tomorrow.
Mother, Mother, Taormina and I will not be wed.
Tau, is this your wish? No, but I... Don't stammer, girl. Answer me.
I will answer you, Mother. I love Tau as a little sister, but I will marry Elizabeth Bradley.
The daughter of Carter Bradley, the Howley?
Yes, Mother.
Never.
I'm sorry, I must. We are in love.
He won't let you.
How can he stop us?
Then I will. If I have to call on all the ancient gods...
Oh, please, Mother, I no longer believe in magic, alui, or any superstitious curse that could harm me or Liz.
No curse or any magic to harm the girl. I have no power for that or second sight. But I tell you this. If you marry this Howley girl, if you tie your life to Carter Bradley's daughter, you end my life. My death will be on your head and hers. I can smell it in the wind. If you insist, in the words of the missionary, you will reap the whirlwind.
Queen Liliolani could have had no specific foreknowledge of the Holocaust in store. Carter Bradley, absolute monarch, whose magnificent physique is betraying him, and whose weakness will lead him back to old sins. None of our characters can yet know the cataclysm of nature which is to affect their lives. I shall return shortly with Act 2. The great shelf of sub-ocean land that lies off the Aleutian chain of islands is still intact. It is some 48 hours still before the titanic undersea explosion will rend it asunder and create a wave that will rise towering to 90 feet, 20 to 30 feet above the great mansion at Wailua, which spreads along the coral cliffs looking northward to the vast Pacific and the coming terror. On the lanai, facing away from the ocean, Carter is just finishing breakfast as Liz joins him.
Well, now it seems more like home again. Morning, Elizabeth, dear.
Morning, Dad.
You know, I've been sitting here snorting as impatient as the old warhorse I am. But I couldn't wait. I've finished breakfast. I'll ring for yours.
No, Dad, please.
What's the matter, Princess? You don't feel well?
I wish you wouldn't call me that.
What?
Princess.
Oh, it's my old name for you, and I always called you. You don't feel well.
I'm tired, Dad. Long trip, change in time.
Well, you should have slept longer. How about some coffee?
No, thanks.
Juice?
Nothing for the moment. We have things to talk about.
Well, of course we have, but I sort of thought we'd keep that for lunch, huh? I mean, Pete will be here, and don't you think he ought to be part of it?
No, Dad, I don't.
Oh, I don't think that's so fair, Princess. All right, if you prefer it, Elizabeth. Why I can't use the old name?
It doesn't fit me, Dad. It's not what I am.
On these islands, and particularly this one, it's what you are, at the very least. If we were to ride to Mauna Kea, way up to the top, you could turn and look north, east, west, and south, and every bit of land you saw would be yours. Or will be someday.
Are you so sure, Dad?
I own it. It's mine, along with a few other things. And when I'm gone, whose else would it be except yours? And Pete's?
I don't really know. I'm not sure it's that important to me. What would happen if I didn't marry Pete?
Didn't? What are you talking about?
Would the Bradley Ranch still be mine? And all that goes with it if I didn't?
Who else would you marry?
I didn't expect you up so early, my son, after the long trip and the luau.
It was a perfect morning for surfing. When the sun rose, I saw those easy rolling 4-footers, and I grabbed my board and took off.
Happy to be home again, in your own land.
Yes, in a sense. Heading across those waves out there gave me back not only my sense of balance, but just my own plain good sense.
I'm happy to hear that. Then today, we don't quarrel.
That's up to you. My doubts are all gone.
I would hope that you tell me you are talking about Taormina.
Yes, in part.
Yes, you will marry her.
Mother, listen to me. I know your pride in race, in bloodline, your struggle to make sure that it won't die. But when I left Hawaii to go to UCLA, I was 18. Tao was 10, 11 years old. We made the promises, we took the vows, but Tao was too young to know what was involved. I believed then, as you do still, that our heritage and our race must be preserved, but I don't any longer.
You are a Polynesian prince.
No, I am a citizen of the world, Mother. A doctor. Race, creed, color, nationalism, nothing matters to me but that the human body is one and the same thing. The body made strong or weak by exercise and usage, the brain the same, by education or lack of it.
So you will not marry Taormina?
No.
You think Carter Bradley will share your views, accept you as his son-in-law?
I don't know. I'll find that out today.
But if he doesn't?
We are both of age, Mother. He can't stop us.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. And what about me?
I want you to meet Liz, Mother. I think you'll change your mind.
I will meet her. But I shall not change my mind. And what will you do then?
Meet her first before we come to that decision.
When?
Look, I'll take the Jeep into town and call her. Then I'll drive to Waialua, get her, and bring her back.
You're wasting your time.
I hope not. Because I love you. And I want you to love her, too. I'll be back by
Help me make my son see that our race, shamed and despoiled and dying out, must have new life bred into it. Only Makahini and Taormina can do it. She is a princess in her own right. Help me, Tane. Help me. Or the smell of doom that comes to me on the wind from the north will come to pass.
Hail, boy. Stable King here and rub him down good. I rode him hard this morning. Hey, Pete.
Morning, CB.
I'm hungry as a bull. Is lunch ready?
Yes. There's a nice breeze off the water, so Chung Lee set the two of us up on the front lanai.
Two of us? Is Elizabeth still sick? Well, come, let's go through the house. I have to wash up anyway. Where is she? Upstairs?
No, she left quite a bit before I got here. What do you mean, sick?
Oh, she was feeling a little off her feet at breakfast. Left to go where?
Oh, Danny Makahini came by and picked her up. Liz said she'd be back in the late afternoon.
Danny Makahini? Queen Liliolani's son?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was at medical school on the mainland.
He was. He's graduated. He came back on the same plane with Liz yesterday.
Didn't even know she knew him. But I don't like this about Elizabeth. Is it serious?
In its own way. I was going to let her tell you herself, but maybe as your doctor, it's better if I do it instead.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Get it out. What is it?
Well, let's sit down for a minute. I want to remind you of your condition and that flying off the handle and losing your temper is the worst thing you can do.
Oh, you pill peddlers, you're all prophets of doom.
Well, if you take the pills I provide, you might put yours off a good deal longer. Now, sit down.
All right, but don't try to change the subject. I want to know why Elizabeth went chasing off with Makahini. Did they go surfing?
Not exactly.
Damn my eyebrows, you're a calm enough lover, Pete. Your fiancée goes herring off with another man her first day back home, even if he is just a Kanaka beach boy, and you just let her go.
First, she left before I got here. Second, he is not a Kanaka beach boy. He's a colleague of mine, a doctor of medicine. And lastly, Elizabeth is not my fiancée anymore.
What? How do you know? Where did you find that out?
Yesterday, when I brought her home.
You turned my daughter down?
No, I should have, really, in the first place. I'm far too old for her.
Oh, rubbish.
Well, I'm not marrying her, CB.
And you're not fooling me one bit, Pete. You're still as much in love with Elizabeth as you've always been. I smell a rat, and I'll bet it's Makahini. Is that it? Is that it? Where did they go?
To see the Queen. I imagine to ask her blessing.
To get married? My daughter and a beach boy?
Now, stop talking about Danny like that. And don't get all worked up. It's bad for you.
Oh, I won't get worked up. First of all, because it's just not going to happen. There'll be no marriage between them, because if she doesn't stop it, I will. By God, if he has much as dares...
It's all right, CB. Now just take it easy. It's only a temporary attack, CB. But this time you are going to take one of my pills.
I'm sorry, my dear. You're a lovely girl. And I can hardly blame Danny. But marriage between you is quite impossible.
Mother, I
haven't finished. There are reasons beyond reasons why it can never be. Your blood is not our blood. Danny is already betrothed to Princess Taormina. The gods are already angered and cannot be angered anymore.
For God's sakes, Mother, it's the 20th century. And you are as intelligent and well-read and educated as any woman I know. Stop acting like some old ignorant witch.
I am acting as I must, because within me are ancient chords which sing of death and certain doom for two people.
Queen Liliolani, I respect your point of view.
Do you respect your father's?
Yes, but I will give you the same answer as I would give him. I love Danny. I'm over 20. Danny is 25. There is no way either of you can stop us. I'd rather it wouldn't be like that. But Danny and I have agreed.
She's quite right, Mother. We'd give anything to have both you and Mr. Bradley with us, but if you're not...
I cannot give my consent. I can only warn you, if you persist, it will end in death and disaster. I have nothing more to say. I am going to pray for all of us.
Well, Liz, we're almost all the way home, and we still haven't decided just how we're going to go about it.
I know, Danny. It's just... I don't think we can rush it. Not right now, because of Dad.
If you want to back out, I'm not holding you to anything.
Oh, darling. Darling, don't do that.
Honey, I hate to get long-winded or go chucking my medical knowledge around, but Parkinson's, I mean, it can and almost always is a long, long process.
He's going to need me. I mean, really need me for the first time in his life.
It's a life that could last another 20 years. Are you asking me to wait that long?
No. No. Because there are other... Oh, Danny, I'm so tired, and I just can't think, and we're home. Give me till tomorrow, at least.
Sure, of course, darling. It's only, well, I'm under some pressures of my own, and if I can't have you, well, I won't break my mother's heart or Tao's, and tomorrow night is their night.
I'll talk to Dad tonight. If I can't convince him, we'll be on our own.
Well, why not let me do it? I'm the one seeking your hand, if not your fortune. I mean, it's up to me.
All right, if you...
What is it?
Pete. He looks as if...
Hello, Danny. Elizabeth.
Where's Dad?
Inside. But, Danny, Liz, if either of you want to talk to him about you, as a doctor, I'd say now isn't the time.
What happened?
I made a judgment. I thought maybe I'd better tell him about you, too. Did Liz tell you about his...
Yeah. Did anything serious happen?
No, Danny. MD to MD, you know how it can go.
Yeah.
He got a bit emotional and suffered some speech impairment. He's all right now, but I wouldn't advise any further.
Yeah, quite right. I'd better duck out fast before he sees me. I'll be in touch tomorrow morning, Liz. Keep your chin up, eh? No real worries about your dad. Right, Doctor?
Right.
Just us.
This, too, shall pass. I love you. Till tomorrow.
Me too. And forever.
That, too. Aloha.
You sure Dad's all right?
If we can keep off a certain subject, sure.
I don't want... I can't do any more talking about... Oh, Pete, help me, quick.
What is it?
Just something that nobody but me knows about. Yet. I wonder if anyone else will. Ever.
What new factor could enter a hoped-for marriage which already appears to have everything against it? And what is the meaning of Liz's cryptic statement, expressing a knowledge that only she has and no one else may ever know? Is it the same knowledge that Queen Liliuokalani talks of as buried in the past? And if she too knows that ancient gods are to extract penance for buried sins, who are the two that are doomed? Or are more to die in the dreadful natural phenomenon that is at last about to be unleashed 3,000 miles away? I'll return shortly with Act 3. At exactly 8:42 the following morning on the island of Hawaii, two final ultimatums were issued by two irate parents. One of them by Queen Liliuokalani to her son.
The gods have been angry enough for years. My inner voices tell me what you plan will bring a great Aue upon us. I see a raging disaster will be set in being that no human being can stop.
And Carter Bradley to his daughter the next morning, completely recovered through rest and medication for the moment.
Let's get one thing straight, Princess, and don't interrupt me. I used the old name deliberately. On this island, we are the royalty. And I'm warning you one thing right now. Go near that Makahini Kanaka again, or let him come near you and I'll shoot him down like a dog. I mean that, Princess, as God is my witness. No one or nothing can stop me from doing as I want on this island.
Whether it was sheer coincidence, or whether gods, ancient or contemporary, took offense, this was the moment the Titanic explosion occurred, hurling trillions upon trillions of tons of water at breakneck speed above the ocean bed. Within 6 hours, it would hit the north shore of the island of Hawaii head-on. Whether guided by sheer accident or supernatural design, the devastation it would leave in its wake would be, to say the least, supernatural.
Dad, you can't be serious.
Oh, but I am.
You couldn't do this to me.
I'm doing it for you.
But I love Danny.
Childish romance. If you don't marry Pete, I'll leave everything to him.
I don't need anything. Danny can support me. I can work.
You'll never marry him.
Why are you so set against him?
It should be obvious enough.
Nobody could be that prejudiced, that bigoted.
And to make sure if he comes near here or you again, I will shoot him on sight.
Dr. Hughes?
Pete, it's Dad. He's had some sort of attack or something.
All right, Liz, just slow down. Now tell me what happened. And don't worry, there's no danger.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be incoherent, but it was just awful to see him and listen to him just spluttering and talking all sorts of nonsense.
I gave him some medication. Did he take it?
Yes, he's gone upstairs to take it. What is it, Pete?
It's part of his illness. The speech impairment is one of the symptoms. Excitement aggravates them. I'll be right out. And let's see if we can figure what to do. I've given him a sedative that'll keep him quiet for a couple of hours. Problem 1 out of the way, temporarily. Now for problem 2. You.
There isn't any problem about me. I've got to tell Danny we're through. I can't marry Danny.
And what about the child?
The child? You know?
Yes.
But how? Well, I'm not even sure myself.
When I gave you the sedative yesterday, I took some blood. There's no doubt about it, Liz. You're pregnant.
Oh, Lord. Now what am I going to do?
You're going to get in the car with me and drive to Tupapahu. If anything can change Queen Liliolani's mind, it's the child.
So you are already carrying Danny's child? And you think that will alter things?
I'm the one who hoped it would.
I won't give up Danny's baby. That's one part of it no one can take from me.
You have courage, little Laoli. More courage than I had.
I wouldn't say that. You know what a difference there is. Danny would want his child. Call him. Get him here and ask him.
I can't.
Why not?
He left an hour ago for Waialua. I'm surprised you didn't pass him.
He must have taken the Jeep over the back road. That's too rough for a car.
For Waialua? Pete, we've got to stop him somehow, catch up with him.
It's too late for that.
But if he's gone to Waialua and if Father sees him, he'll kill him.
What is all this?
My father, Queen Liliolani. He's promised to shoot Danny on sight. Oh, please, please, can't you help us somehow?
Why should I?
It could be your son's life.
And now, I am made responsible again for another life, another son. How history repeats itself. But it won't again. It's past time for retribution, and the gods are coming to claim it.
What do you mean?
The Mehameha is upon us. I can feel the ripples of it in my soul, the lift of it like a wave. I will call Brad.
Brad?
Your father. Once, he meant everything to me that Danny means to you.
At the moment the Queen lifted the phone, a A tanker plowing across the North Pacific, lifted ever so slightly on a 5-inch surface swell. That was the only sign of the gargantuan tsunami, the dreadful tidal wave which swept by at the speed of sound, hurtling toward the north shore of Hawaii. There, its monstrous energy would pile up the waters to a height of over 80 feet, driving inland till its force was spent, to be sucked back with such diabolic speed that it would carry away everything in its path.
Yes?
Brad. It's Lil.
Lil? For Pete's sake. How many years?
12, 13.
You sound just the same.
I don't look it. How are you, Brad?
Oh, I don't know, Lil. I'm not the man I once was.
You'll never change. Certainly not for me. I want to ask you one favor.
Now, Lil, if it's about our children,
Brad, have I ever asked one from you before?
Oh, Lord knows you haven't.
It's a matter of life or death. Will you meet me at the grotto?
If you ask me, how can I refuse?
If we both leave this minute, we should arrive in about an hour and a half.
All right, there. It'll be good to see you again.
If you shut your eyes to what I have become, at least it's dark, I'll see you at the grotto. After your mother died, Elizabeth, we were lovers, your father and I. I carried a child of his in my womb. But we were ridden with pride of race, each for his own, and it drove us apart. We could never be married. And the child? Well, I thought it was not meant for me to bear a child of mixed race. I said goodbye to your father, and there, in that grotto, in our temple of love, I aborted and destroyed our child. I offended the gods. Listen to me, little Aoli princess. You will have your father's blessing, as you have mine. Remember that. Love my boy. Take care of him. Bear his child. Then Ta'aurora will be with us again. Say goodbye to Danny for me. I cannot urge any longer, Brad. I thought if I at last was willing to accept commingled blood in a child of our families.
I can't help myself, Lil. I am as I am. I cannot accept any child of my daughter's with mixed blood.
And so you want to kill my boy?
Not if he stays away from Elizabeth.
And the child?
Well, that can be taken care of.
He will stop the children. Make history repeat a terrible mistake. Us, all over again.
Lil, I cannot change.
You are changed already. Look at your hands. Shaking now like leaves in the wind.
It's a different matter. I have Parkinson's disease. I told you you'd find a different man.
Not the difference I would have wanted.
Wait a minute. Shh, quiet. Come outside, Lil, quick.
What is it, Brad?
Giant. My God, look at it. It's a half a mile below normal. The fish left gasping on the rocks. A tidal bore is on the way, and a big one.
I know. Ta'aurora has been telling me all morning. I could smell the anger of the gods. It's why I called you here.
To die?
Dead, we cannot stay in the children's way.
Well, there's still King. On the horse we both might...
This gross old woman. Even at your best, you couldn't hoist me on his back. Even with you alone on his back, it's too late. But I have no right. No, try, Brad. Try, if you can.
Home, King, home. Run on the wind, boy.
You're staying.
We've both been legends in our time, Lil. We wouldn't want to outlive our glory.
I shouldn't have done this to you.
No. I'm burned out, Lil. Thanks for making me realize that I hadn't much further to go. I only wish I'd been able to tell Elizabeth. But at the last, she had my blessing and my love.
She knows she has both.
My love, yes, but the other, how could she ever know?
I told her so before I left her.
How could you?
Because I knew what I was going to do. And I know you, Brad. Oh, I know you. If ever any woman knew a man.
Oh, Liz, what a fool I was. We both were. But how good to have you back at last.
Tsunami, it's coming at last.
You afraid, Lil?
No, I'm going home. Back to where my roots are. In the sea, to the south. Tahoe. The sea god will guide me safe. And you,
I go with you as I should have all those years ago.
But you're shaking.
That's what the wave will free me from. The shame of being less than a man. It's all right, Lou. It's as it should be. We couldn't have each other in life. We'll stand together forever in death. Alive!
The inexorable incoming march of the water did little damage compared to the outgoing surge, which sucked everything into and away with it, like some colossal, unimaginable vacuum cleaner. It left the beach and the inlet stripped clean, and swept Wailua away like so many matchsticks. As far as the eye could see across that northern shore of Hawaii where the wave struck, and as far as the wave penetrated, not a living thing was left. I'll be back shortly. Danny and Liz were married very quietly. There was no formal funeral either for Queen Liliolani or Carter Bradley. Only a memorial service. 2 dynasties were finished, ended, and melded in the 2 young people who never took their loving eyes from each other during the simple wedding service. The close was an exchange between bride and groom in Hawaiian. Aloha. Aloha means hello. Aloha means goodbye. But most of all, it means I love you. For this, after all the terror and Holocaust, turns out to be just that, a love story. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Carmen Matthews, Suzanne Grossman, Gordon Gould, Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.